What's good, stream? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Oh, yeah. How we doing? 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 What? I saw the CDL was on. Alright, so that's correct. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see.
Like that against the best of the best, just how quickly can you recover from it? And then on the other side for Minnesota, I mean, you played 3 matches yesterday. You had been waiting all day long. We know how this schedule is when you're in the loser's bracket. Last match of the day into the last match of the day. You have to lock in quickly if you are them.
Let's see if they can do it. Grinding it out yesterday, waiting today, as you said, trying to get out to a hot start. But right into the fray we go. The opening kills going. Oh, I thought going about the Texas, but then Nero. Getting freaky. Inside F3 for Nero. Yeah, he might just have those moments, those maps. Targeting 50 moment, a hard point to his name. Can he take over here against Optic?
Yeah, it's like you've had multiple maps where if you are Rocker, if you're Nero, where you've been out slaying teams, but they have still been very stressful hardpoint maps, and nonetheless, Gio, it's his turn now. He's in a lineup too, has the sub, Kenny's there for the third. So a nice little break here.
Halo, no?
Spawns,
Halo, no?
Minnesota Rocker.
Is it available?
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is challengers.
Could be everything for them as well. Okay, got a slight advantage in terms of the early slaying, but Abe staying alive to the point and actually getting a few. It is a bit of a wipe for them as well. It's now Orchid spread around the map looking for the players.
One job here for Vance to find Pixie, who's pushed on through into P2. We're still 30 seconds left on this hill. Vance does indeed find the very important kill, but you are going to be contested by fire as well. Important to stay alive in this moment. You are the deepest player. You do get the spawns come on through at least. So a great bit of work from Vance to keep that P2 rotation on. That being said, 5 fears, they're going to contest this early.
No, this is God.
Gets up there quickly, but fire takes him down. That's a wonderful trade.
I think Hilo already won.
Really does open up
The
this
one right when I
P2
sat down and
forward.
started eating.
We're still looking for a big kill. Fire again. Huge shots coming out of them, and that takes P2 control firmly into 5 Fears camp.
Yeah, Orchid there. We'll hope to have it locked on down, but 5 fears gets such an early wrap. Caught them by surprise and fire some of the most ridiculous shots, something that we've seen multiple times in this series already. Abe now trying to hold down the stairwell. We'll put a nade out, we'll connect and also take Henry with him via a car bomb. And to be honest, no matter how many times I play this map, I forget that that's there.
Like FaZe has their COD in Halo. Optic has COD in Halo.
This is the key as well.
Cloud9 I think has
The
COD in
moment,
Halo.
Team Orchid not
And
having the
then
greatest
there's-
time. Not able to get in the P2 at all. We've said this before though, it is more than a little difficult off the rip to do so if you do not get that initial fight. And not even gonna
And
be able
there's
to
other
fight
ones
for the
that have
scrap
them,
time here.
but
Nobody
it's not
close.
like-
They're gonna have
it's
to
like,
put all their eggs in the basket that is going to be P3.
Toronto Ultra is owned by Spice. It's like the esports organization, Spice.
Give it up quite handedly.
But they go as
Aiming to
Toronto
change
Ultra.
that storyline. As he
And
finds
Spice
2 kills,
has
top spiral to find
a
the
Halo
lock
team
control around
also,
Arches.
but not
What
called
that's gonna
Spice.
do
Or it might
is
be
force
called
the
Spice,
team
I'm not
go
sure.
in through
So there's
well,
just
but
situations
they
like
find 2 kills
that.
to start to break
It's like, let's say it was like,
They're trying to just get away from
Optic
it as well,
had
but
a-
this is going from bad to worse. Pixie.
it was Optic Halo, and then Optic had a
Already
COD team,
slamming
and the
them,
COD
and
team
they
was like,
cannot find a kill. Team
like,
Orchid are faltering. Every single step of this is
Rebellion
less
or Ravens or some shit, like some random shit.
start. And
That's what it would be like. It'd still be Optic, just with different
85 and
names.
23.
That's what happens a lot in Halo
Eventually they
too.
get back into this point by a few seconds, but it always feels like Team Orchid Other
I think the
lessons in
biggest
these
example of
It
that
just reminds me so much
is,
of Map 1. We saw that Orchid, they couldn't
called?
hold anything. The one thing they could at least do that kept it interesting
Well, it
throughout
was
most of the map was
fucking,
break. They struggled to do that,
CBL
not
and
managing
then,
it at all at P2,
World
and then
Series
it's only a
Awards
late
on.
one at P3 that will reward with them with very
there's a lot of
little.
people
So the
that would
rotation
like.
is on there.
There's a lot of
So you
organizations
try
that
and
would just buy.
find his way through the back.
buy
He gets to round
a
one
team.
here. If he does get the
So
time,
it's like, let's say like one of the
like finds one, and
the
won't be
teams
traded.
are three
Eventually
players
cleaned up, but that turned a
that
lot
they
of
know are
hours.
gonna stick together for a
And
while
Orchid
because they
then,
like playing with each
without
other.
an ideal
If
situation to
they
set
play
themselves up
well,
and
they will
try and
just
hold on
buy
for
them.
once.
It just means okay, you're gonna put on our
My goodness,
our
do they need
jersey
it.
and we'll pay you this
If
amount.
they
And
can
you're gonna do what you've been
somehow
doing the
lock
last 3
this in,
years.
it will be a reversal of fortune. But
That's like one
3
thing.
players going down. Mythic's now having to fight the
But they
entire
won't change their
team of
name or
5
nothing.
players.
They'll just
Well,
it'll be like it's a contract pretty much. So sign a
in the hard
contract,
walk-it,
but they keep the name they've been
not
playing
made
under.
a go of this one. They will try it one
Sign the
more
contract,
time.
they want.
They
Sign
know
the
the points
contract.
are up for grabs.
5 figures here, just a test of this. Exceed finds one. Henry with 4 on the point. Explodes into life after a slow start from him, but having an impactful moment that will hand scrap time over to Orchid at least. Cuts it down to around a 30-point lead here and give them a route in towards P1. Never mind.
Here's the key though. Going in the second rotation, the gap isn't as big as it could have been. And that's what they'll be relying on. If they can get a good rotation, they can restore this game. 30 points will be the difference. Back on the P1 goes 5 Fears. Back up top. He's actually going to go for this Chow here with a pistol and will find it, but obviously being down in there, it's basically a little bit of a killing field. You don't expect to survive very long unless your teammates clear out all the angles.
Yeah, this is one of the things for Orchid right now. Feels like you are just seeing a player dive the point, hope for the best.
FaZe is
and
playing
you
Halo
need
right now.
control of your
You wanna watch this or Halo?
Not easy, of course. Easier said than done up here on the desk, but Henry trying to control the cross, finds a Bats explodes on up to provide support, and will therefore keep himself in the point. Bizarrely enough, this is arguably Orchid's best hill so far of the map. But now it's all about that rotation. Last time 5 Fears went on this rotation early and broke Orchid before they could even get the point.
Team Orchid?
Well, somehow, some way, we are looking at a much more even game. At the moment, it will be
Is that a color or is it
into
like a-
P2 first. Henry holding this first bottleneck. Knows there's going to be 2 players against him. Will be calling out for reinforcements, and they will come through onto the different angles. They are fighting every single angle out of this towards the back here. Vance tries to help his teammate out, and that's what Orchid are doing correctly at the moment. The teamwork is allowing them to hold this through the trades.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about teamwork. It's also that not getting over egregious on those chows around the rock. You're able to just throw a shoulder, try and delay that push as much as you can.
What are their
Last time the
fears?
Fire State
Losing,
was
losing,
willing to use
losing,
so
losing,
easily
losing.
because you're willing to give the fights for free. Don't get that. You also get yourself backed up deeper. But now the entire 5 Fears team are punching the front door.
Well, and Henry now on a 6 streak just won't die
Oh.
for anybody, and Vance cleans it up at the same time, and this is unbelievable. Team Orchid, it looked like they were down and out for so much of this, and have managed to not only take the lead, but put up probably one of the big leads we've seen in this hard point.
Bounce back. Ask about resilience, grit. How much do you want it? And Orchid wants every bit, and Henry wanted every bit of that fight to find 7 and a Hellstorm. And we know how useful those can be for later hills. But Exceed finally stems the bleeding, stops the rotation, slows it back down.
There we go, push them out here. You can hear the Hellstorm in the distance. It isn't going to catch anybody, but does give them the breath to get through. And somehow Lucifer drops one onto Henry's head. That's not what they wanted. Lucifer, though, manages to redeem himself, trying to just keep his teammate alive into this point with a contest. And they've broken in, and they are now going to be on to this point.
I think as well, I don't even think it was... No, it wasn't Henry's. It must have been Mythic's, who's had himself a bit of a game here on that Hellstorm. Doesn't kill anybody, but it just sends that 5 Fears defense running for the hills. And as such, Orchid mop up everything. So that rotation that I'm often so critical of for them from 2 to 3, they pulled it off here. 50-point lead in hand. And for 5 Fears, I guess you just gotta cut your losses here. Get yourself over to 4 and try and just stop this momentum that Orchid have built.
They're over there so far. Going to lose a player from Mythics on that rotation. They're going to try and get every single angle. At the moment, 5 Fears holding the door. 2 players going to be in top. It's a little bit one-sided here for Team Orchid. They don't really have the positioning to make an effective push quite yet as players go out for it as well. But there he goes. That's what they're waiting for. Hellstorm coming in. He's going to find one as well.
That is a good player,
down, but still the trades are running out towards the middle.
Nice.
A reach out, a massive reach out to give him the advantage to this next point. And well, they go down to Exceed, but Barons gets Exceed because they had the numbers. And they are back into this again here, Team Orchid. This is a complete turnaround. Why do they always start so slow on the respawns?
It feels like Henry and Mythics have finally come alive. Henry finds that 4-piece earlier on in P4 and hasn't looked back since. And for Mythics, he's flourishing.
Oh,
under
if
the
he had
lights.
ammo, he would have got that
Confidence
one.
flowing indeed, but Abe is here to answer back with 2. We know that he can take over when required. Exceed will say, no, I don't like my teammates doing that, and drop a nade on his head for some reason. But with that, Team Orchid go over the 200-point marker, a 70-point lead. And if they can combine the 1 into 2, just like they did in the last rotation, it will force us onto that game 5.
And this is like a completely different team.
Oh, it's for
subject to
game
that
5, I
second
just noticed that.
rotation. Unfathomable what we've seen so far, but it is not over. 5 Fears still have a way back into this. Still trading around the map. Nobody getting that P1 point yet. They know they want the kills first.
My fears have invested earlier into this rotation, by the way. Pushed on through Rock already. Abe just looking to control the spiral, aware that Orchid adjusted last time, shut down their row. They're trying to make sure that they don't have to do one. And that kill from Abe should give you plenty of presence. And keeping an eye on the minimap here, response could be all over the place, but Abe will find Harry. Important kill. We help 5 Fears set up here and try and get back into this.
Yeah.
P1 from 5 Fears. Thought we got it last time. This time it's 5 Fears soaking it for all their
It's happened a
worth.
couple times, I think.
They're going up for 12 points, but realistically, it's not going to be about this P1. It's not even really going to be about those 12 points. It will be about this rotation. If 5 Fears hold its game on, if they don't, Team Orchid
I think the only
will
one that
walk
can
away
happen
with
on
this
is
hard
hard
point.
point.
He's waiting. He needs his teammates to make some kills. He's going to go for it
saw a
regardless.
couple
Looking
ties.
for it at
Nobody
the same
got- nobody
time.
gets
He's not
SR.
gonna get that second kill, and Henry goes for the reach out, and it's too little, too late. 5 Fears have the first hold.
You do have a moment to breathe though here.
Oh my
Harry
God, no
just
way they're
gets
coming
over
back.
reaches. You just need to let your teammates get into this fight before you activate. You have time.
You gotta
here
watch
if you
that
want to
outer. You
set
gotta
this
yes.
up and retake. Bats
Oh
tries to
my
swim his
God,
way in,
that's
but
huge.
Michael Phelps, he is not. Fire cleans him on out. You've got 2
I don't
players
even know
trying
who
to
the
push
fuck
in
the
through
teams are.
Spiral if you are Orchid, but if you lose these here, you gotta start to assess
my God,
how
they're
much
gonna
you
come back.
invest into this and how much you just decide to set up
They're
the
actually gonna
rotation.
come
Because
back.
last time that P2 to P3 was so much better for them
They had this
than
locked the
over-investing
fuck
here.
down.
Fire just staying alive. That's all they're going to want to do.
Brother,
Realistically,
just wallbang it,
Team
bro.
Orchid do one into this point, but how much do you sell? How much do you go for it? Banks is trying
Oh,
to find a
there's
kill at the
trades.
same time, and well, they've got nothing
Oh my
out
God.
of it. We said
He actually
P2 would
came
be
back.
influential, and it has been. Off to the races, off the fences, off to destiny potential.
Oh.
See, gets cut down on that rotation. It is going to be Team Orchid that will have this first hold. They only need 23 seconds.
They do, but we've seen how their holding
Oh,
can
you
be
guys have
at
to go. You
times
guys
and
have
how
to
good
go.
5 Fears instead have been at breaking. So it's about who crumbles first. In
That's
this
huge.
one,
That's
Mythics will be
huge.
backed on
Oh,
down.
fuck.
You just need the 10 seconds if you're Orchid, but 5 Fears are coming.
Looking for it as well. He's trying to get every single kill, but listen to the count.
Trades are in.
Trade's already gone down.
Fears in.
And they still have the tick. 5 Fears, if they hold this flawlessly, will win the game. Team Orchid just needs 7 seconds. This is going to be tight. The contests are coming through at the same time.
No
Fire going
way.
for it.
Oh my
Henry
God.
cuts him. And they've got enough bodies here. Hixie will
Oh.
not have the contestant. He's not going to be able to do so as Mythics finds his second. And Hixie will dive to try and make a hero
Hixie's
play.
playing.
It will be not
Damn.
enough. The Hellstorm does not travel through time. And
Game
we
5.
are going to a map 5.
I didn't even notice 60
And
was playing.
Henry has himself
Dance over there at
a
the end,
map
he's good.
Again, I don't know
He
how
used to
the
be in the
scoreboard
CDO.
is going to
Hixie
look,
used to be
but
in the
the
CDO. He's on the
impact
other
that
team.
This man has when he suddenly shows up.
God, they were
is
coming back too.
something we
Hixie
cannot
just got dropped
overstate.
from
He has that fork down on
Seattle
that
Surge.
P4. It turns into a run from him
Hixie?
that normally hands him over the cruise.
He just
and
got
so
dropped
much else.
from
But the
Seattle Surge
utility
for,
is one thing to talk about. It's his ability
think
to
he got
rotate, pick
dropped
up kills
for-
on that. Then this Orchid
he the
squad
one
make
who
the
got
correct
dropped for-
adjustments,
for,
set themselves up earlier
Neptune? I
and
think he was
deeper
the one
for
who got
P2.
dropped.
Don't throw lines away, which suddenly sends 5
Hixie's
Fears into
going
a
at the end.
spiral. But to come back to Henry, even in those final moments there, just as 5 Fears are looking to push it deeper on this map, he turns and burns on fire to clean up the final points.
And now we're going to a map at the flow of that hard point, because realistically, Team Orchid, I was counting them out. I was counting them out for the first few hills. It didn't look like they were really ready to rumble with the team that is 5 Fears. And then somehow they caught a blaze, took the lead, put up a commanding lead, tried to throw it away on P2 again, they weren't able to break it. That definitely has been the money hill for these teams here. But they get enough points to put them far enough ahead that fences cements it. And now, as we go towards the map 5, it's anyone's game.
Is indeed, and well, we get ourselves a banger. You and me were talking about this last night. I feel like every series that you and me have cast has mostly been one-sided, if not in the series, then in the map. But being blessed a little bit here in our loser semis. Orchid and Five Fierce putting on a show. And it feels like all the way through, we've seen different players take over at various moments. Abe in map 1. I feel like in that map there, although again, Henry's scoreboard won't look incredible, it's his impact, moments. Mythics was flowing with confidence as we get a look at these highlights. Reminder to just cap, note down his name. Because he, when he gets going, has a ceiling that few others can match. I guess, my friend, we look at that S&D that's coming up next, and we saw how that last S&D went. Started off slowly if you were Team Orchid, eventually went on a spree through the middle of the map, and then closed it out off the back of that. My big fear, of course, is if you start off slowly again, will you have the opportunity to build yourself back into it?
That is potentially the question. I mean, it's going to be a difficult one, realistically, for both these teams. At the moment, Orchid, obviously, it's not... I'm trying to put this in the correct context. It's not inconsistency in the fact it's a bad thing. It's the fact that they just start so slow in so many of these respawns. You think they've got it locked in and solid, and almost like they have a mid-game pep talk over and over again. The same thing happened on Search and Destroy. The Skyline, they never got it back. The Vault Control was great from yesterday, terrible today. I don't know what I'm expecting out of this team. Five Fears are solid. And if you are going to be Team Orchid, you're going to have to be more consistent to beat a solid team.
Yeah, the one thing to note here as well is the odds stack ever more in Five Fierce' favor when they've been here before, winning the Game 5 Round 11 last night on Hacienda. So they know what it takes to clutch up. They know what it takes when the lights are brightest, the pressure's the highest, how to close out this matchup. The Team Orchid, I feel like that slow start of map 2, it's even more imperative that they don't get off to it and leave Five Fears in a position where they can just close it out and send themselves on through to the finals.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, for this now, everything is kind of up in the air, but we'll find out. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, though, we will have map 5 here from Challengers. Don't go nowhere. We'll see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Challengers Major. We have a Map 5 alert. It's going to be 5 Fears and Team Orchid that have gone the distance to bring us to one final S&D. The loser will go home. The winner will continue on to face Omid in the next round. This is how it's gone so far, though. 250 to 154 on Skyline Hardpoint. Abe took over with a 12 streak to end that one. Then Red Card Search and Destroy. Poor start from Team Orchid. They went down 0 to 3, and then fought their way back with 4 consecutive rounds. Vault Control was all going to be 5 Fears. However, Team Orchid didn't really turn up too well on that one. They did fight very well around B, but that's about it. And Hacienda Hardpoint, again, a slow start from Team Orchid, but they found their feet and managed to carry the win.
Yeah, absolute barn burner. We look then to that Hacienda for game 5, and there's a couple of different things here. For Team Orchid, I think it's been a case of you needing individual players to pop off in moments to give you so much of your progress through this series. But then again, in map 2, we saw smart adjustments. It's just that slow start that concerns me. If you get off to it here, we've already seen 5 Fears clutch up in the game 5 round 11 last night against Team Notorious. They could well be setting themselves up to do it all over again. They've got a deep S&D playbook on this map. That being said, Team Orchid have also been very good here through this tournament. So it's a case of unstoppable force, immovable object. Something must break, must falter under the pressure. And as you said, move on to fight for top 3 and beyond, or to fall in 4th. And everything that rides with that around champ spots, EWC, etc. I can't think of many challenger events, Bryce, where the pressure has been as high.
You are right. And the players, will they let it affect them? That's going to be the question. We've seen the fist bumps go out. We've seen the players get ready to load in. And the fly through is here. And that can only mean that Hacienda S&D is just about to kick off between these two squads. Both of them desperate for it. The last S&D was won by Team Orchid. Can they get another one? Or will 5 Fears finally grab it?
Last time out, it was all about the first bloods. I know that sounds pretty straightforward, but it's rare you see 6 to 4 in round count, and that be off the back of a first blood every single round. So look for that here, especially defensively. If you are picking up first bloods defensively, it helps you so much considering the size of the map and how spread thin you can be.
Pixie looking for it and doing well so far. 2 versus 3. We'll just point out the team names at the top. They are wrong at the moment. 5 Fears. It's Hixie, Abe, Exceed, and Fire. Team Orchid is Vance, Henry, Mythics, and Lucifer, and that's going to be the end here. It will be 5 Fears who technically take round 1.
Yep, 5 Fears indeed coming out on top there. Hixie just finding that first blood, shutting down the progress up top. And I think it's a quick rotation that comes on through. That's quite impressive there. You get the information, you're aware of where the remaining Orchid players are, and they don't waste any time. And that's just something that we're seeing a lot in their game. It's the quick decision making, the pressure that they continually apply, and whether or not teams can stand up to that. We saw Orchid do it in the last S&D. They got off to that slow start, made the adjustments that were required to set the pace back down. 5 Fears coming out here and making an early statement.
Here goes adjustments. Bance has been running through mid fountain pretty consistently onto this one, but Mythic's already taken down Fire, and Bance is going to try and take advantage of this to see if he can find something. It takes a lot of map control away from them, but it is a vulnerable position. And he takes out Mythics and almost gets the second. Not going to be advantage still here to Team Orchid.
He will be found as well. A 1v3. Exceed. Skynate trying to lay that A plant. That could land beautifully. It won't matter though. There's Mythic. Sorry, Harry. Sticks around for a little bit too long in mid. And Exceed just not expecting it. So ties up. Defense is on top. First blood's on top. And that's a better start in the S&D this time, because last time they had to go down 3-0 before they began their comeback if you were Orchid. So reminder very much so here to play.
Well, this is all tied up, and I am hoping to see it really go the distance. It's been a pretty good game so far. Let's hope that everybody is on their A game for this.
Patience from both sets of players here. Popping out the stuns. finding information, throwing some shoulders. Moments like that. Abe and Bance calling it a draw and going their own ways. And the thing is, that suits the defensive team. Five Fears will have to make a decision at some point. Decide where they're committing this bomb to.
So far, spent a lot of time for this. Hixie trying to get a bit of information. They don't have a lot here, Five Fears. They have not really stretched this map out. Team Orchid already going all the way around as well. They might get a first kill. Exceed will do so. Hixie trying to put the pressure on towards platform. They've kind of made themselves into a little bit of an issue here. Now a 2 versus 3. Down goes Hixie as well. A 1 versus 3, and Fire knows that he's got many men against him.
Many men indeed wishing death upon Fire.
Oh, just staying down.
Yeah, for a half moment, but yeah, it was never going to go anywhere. Cleaned on up. And again, just holding strong. I think the most impressive thing there, if you are Team Orchid, is you find the first defense of this Hassie. It's just the patience, the willingness to slow, again, everything back down. It's where they're at their best. As we get a beautiful shot of Harry applying some lit bomb.
That was a little bit to do with the fact that they just never really had map control. All the way through that, you could see Five Fears, they were hoping that somebody would essentially jump out and give them that first blood. When it didn't occur, Orchid were very, very comfortable in taking all that map presence away from them.
Vance might have found Fire with his pants down and does indeed get himself that kill in office. Could slow it down if he wishes, but says no such thing. Finds 2. And another first blood going the way of Orchid here. And that will allow them to start to push on forward to this A plant. And, oh, Henry hits everything, fully aware of the escape route that was on there. And wasn't going to allow Hixie it for free.
Yeah, fence has been blown to smithereens, and Hixie's got splinters in his ass. It just couldn't really do much more. But here comes the pinch. Has to be perfect timing. Need to win the gunfight for Mythics beat Succeed. And Hixie alone and injured. And they will now throw him shoulders all day.
25 seconds. Unlikely, and even less probable now. As Hixie is cleaned on up. Orchid then, far better start than last time. But again, in that map too, we saw a sizable lead handed to 5 Fears away before Orchid made the adjustments, before they got themselves back into the game and came out on top 6-4 winners. Both of these teams had to overcome Game 5s to get to this point of the tournament last night. And for 5 Fears, it was a Game 5 round 11 against none other than Orchid's rivals, Team Notorious. So despite the 3-1 lead and the feeling at the minute that this is quite one-sided, opportunity awaits for 5 Fears to make a couple of adjustments and find better purchase at the start of these games.
This is a big beat hit, and both teams have really called it correctly. Here we go. Everybody into the blender, everybody into the fight as Henry slips underneath. Bance gets another one as well, and that has not worked out for Team Orchid. A 2 versus 4. Not a trade to be found. Exceed running for his life. Bomb down Rock as well. The only player out of this is Fire. Can he find anything? No. Double Chow comes on through. And now it's a 1 versus 4 for Exceed.
Who currently does not have a single kill to his name. Pants is going to get aggressive here. He wants everything. Cleans it on up. You see those nods. You see those looks towards each other right now. We're in control of this. We're playing on our terms. Again, going back to that first blood conversation, but just how much they're willing to slow things down, particularly on the defenses, and force 5 Fears to run at them. On a map like Red Card, those opportunities to bottleneck and isolate some of those fights. For Hacienda, you've so many routes, so much to consider. That just taking your time and burning down the clock is giving Orchid the leg up in these rounds.
Where do they go from here? You already see RCXD going out for the information. Vance has been hit with a stun check. So slow them down for a second. I think that RCXD got taken down as well. The information might be just enough. They're going out towards A here. Vance might try and catch somebody who pushes. Being careful with his life. Vance always on an island in S&D.
the very least, what it does, it keeps a lot of noise over there, so 5 Fierce stick around. That being said, Mythics gets a little bit over aggressive here, and Henry hasn't gotten the bomb down, so all the information, all the timing, all the advantage that you just gained, well, it will come to nothing. But are we considering potentially wrapping this bomb back on over to the B site? It would be an easier site to control with a numbers disadvantage, especially if you plan for office side. That being said, you have no intel right now if you are Orchid.
Well, it's info now, and Pants has found one again, brought it back to 3 versus 3. They've burnt so much time for this, and realistically, 5 Fierce don't know where they are, and Orchid also kind of confused themselves. They're having to check all the corners here. Henry going slow, eventually going to get towards it again. Pants again finds Hixie, and he's going to find Exceed. Benjamin Pants could have an ace here in this round after losing the first blood.
Well, just as the round looked out of reach for Orchid, he just decides to do it all himself, winding back the clock for 3. And my God, you see the looks here. We've watched Bance over the years. When he's getting himself like this, feeling himself up there on the stage, you know, it's looking different. It's looking like a tough task for 5 Fierce right now.
Yeah, nobody's ever questioned Bance's brain. Over and over again, he finds a way to make the right play. No idea how he found them. Timing, a little bit on his side, a little bit of luck, and an awful lot of patience from Team Orchid. That normal play does not pan out 9 times out of 10. But that time it did. And look at the streaks, 5, 2, and 4. They have got so many kills here. They need one more round to progress.
I'm curious about if Yes Bance does have an RC. Harry needs an assist for one himself. Pop a trophy or something, but well, you're gonna see a complete plan here. But Henry will find Hixie, Bance will find A, Mythics finds Fire, and it's a 1v4 for Exceed.
He might have been slightly quieter in the past couple of days, but today he's getting loud. Wes, I really would not place bets against this team because Optic, they are catching fire, and we know what happens when this is occurring for them.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea. I had an opportunity to talk to Lunchbox early this morning, and he referenced TSM, their pop-off, especially the series against Optic and how TSM...
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Championship Sunday starts now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's go.
Ever since then, we are on a mission. There is blood that we're out for, and it is TSM's blood. And unfortunately for TSM, coming off the loss that they just came off of, you know, Optic watched that series in the back, and they said, oh yeah, this is right where we want.
Fairness. TSM were popping up at the crowd more than they were to the actual opposition on the stage.
Your fans.
Well, yeah, exactly that. Optic want to do it for their fans here for sure. And you know, if they're playing the way they are, and if TSM play the way they just did, I'm worried this could be another bloodbath. And maybe there's something for TSM in this series now. There's a little bit better than the last, but Optic Gaming, they just look like they're trying to do the same thing as Arlington, just destroy anyone in their wake until they get what they feel like they deserve, and that would be a trophy. If they're able to go back to back through elimination bracket, I really think we might be looking at a team to potentially go on and win how many events this year?
Yeah.
This is truly the perfect storm for Optic Gaming. You're catching fire at the right time. You're coming up against TSM, who've just been absolutely demolished in the winners finals. French Phenom starting to catch fire. All things point towards Optic Gaming versus FaZe Clan in the grand finals.
100%. I also, before we leave Optic, I want to emphasize the fact that I do think Coach Lunchbox is a pivotal piece to this team. I think when you have such individually talented superstars on your roster, and rightfully so, you want them all together, it can be very difficult to kind of regroup them at times. He can see every single screen, he can tell them exactly what he wants to do. I've even heard in, you know, comms and all of our listeners that he's calling out sometimes a Renegade because Renegade's too busy doing what he does best. This is huge for Optic Gaming, and I think Lunch is a key part to that. On the other side of things, though, we have TSM, who really are looking to warm up a little bit here. They looked awfully cold going up against FaZe. I truly, at this point, don't know what to say about their gameplay. There was nothing good to take away from what we saw against FaZe. Every single person we needed to step up on that roster could not do so. Manny had a really, really difficult game in that series where I just think was uncharacteristic, and it can't happen in a winners finals. You need to come in prepared and shooting straight. We just didn't see it happen, and West, I'm very worried about them here.
Yeah, rightfully so. TSM fans should be a little bit on edge right now, as you even said it. they don't look warmed up. And guess what? Last series, you got an entire best of 5 to warm up, and that series was not quick enough for me to warm up, let alone the players on the stage. So you better come in with a different mentality here. How do you reset your mind? You didn't even have to get up, really, after that series. Your controller stays plugged in, the headsets are on, you kind of get up and you shuffle. Maybe there's a speech in the background being given, but mentally resetting after the destruction we just witnessed in the Winners Bracket Finals, it's going to be difficult for anybody, let alone a team that's had this story before.
Typically, we look at players to watch and we say, who's going to be the player that makes a difference? Who's the player that you're looking at that will get the slaves? But all 4 of those players need to look at themselves and say, I did not play well enough in that last series.
Alright, 5-0. Capture the flag. 50 to 48.
Yes, they have.
2
So
death
there is a bright
differential.
spark there. We've
250 to
done it before. Let's just do it
112.
again.
Listen,
We won.
I'm worried,
2 to 0.
but
Oddball,
like
love
you said, there
that.
is a silver lining
50
here.
to
They have
49.
made
Came
a
down to
position
one
with
fucking kill while we
gaming
went
on
down
that
to losers
stage,
bracket.
and they did
This
get
is when
the
they
better
send
of
us to
them.
losers
Their
bracket.
slayers need to carry them through.
And
They
now we have a
wanted to
chance
do
to send
that.
them home.
You need to be slaying. That's
Or
what's been
get sent
missing
home.
in that last series with FaZe. You need to start shooting
Come
your
on.
gun, feeling confident, pop off,
Come on.
get some momentum going, and
Jamali.
carry on through
Why?
in this series. You've done this before.
What?
I really
You
like
quiet?
this team. I really like TSM. I love that they're back together. I hope that
Jamali.
they really give it their
Jamal.
very best here on this main stage, because it's the last opportunity they will get. Folks, we are ready to go. It is time for your elimination final. We have TSM versus Optic happening right now.
Get on. You do me a
Excited to
favor,
take over here
please.
in our
Yo,
elimination
bring me a
final.
Gatorade
I'm
that's in the
excited. I'm
fridge,
not sure
please.
TSM are too excited, Dan, because that's that bloodbath.
You
they
bring
do
me a
for themselves
Gatorade
against
that's in the
Optic
fridge,
Gaming.
please.
And, it's
A
not really
Gatorade
task
that's
of
in the
what we did.
fridge,
Yeah, you really
please.
have got to dig deep for
Pass me
TSM
one, please.
here, just because of the struggles you just went through, and now you're right back at it. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, I think is the best expression here. Stronghold's live fire is where we kick things off.
Tango,
Maybe
tango,
a
tango.
saving
We're to a
grace
push way
for
too right
TSM
out.
is that
Like,
Optic
oh.
Gaming is 0-2 on Stronghold's live fire so far this tournament. Equally though, TSM have not won it, and we just saw them getting absolutely battered on Stronghold's recharge. So yeah, we're going to need to see TSM really change something up here, because right now it is hard, I think, for anyone to believe this is going to be anything but an Optic Gaming victory. We need to see TSM win this first map to give me any belief they still have what it takes, because at the moment they look second best.
One of the keys to victory in the last series for TSM was they're going to be their teamwork. Where individual skill might let them down, where they don't have some of the superstars, they can always rely on their teamwork. We didn't see that in the
Come on,
first
boys.
series. It's time to come
Come
to
on,
life,
boys.
where you're going to see yet another championship Sunday play out where you go 0-6. It's time to change the narrative. It's time to flip the script. But for Optic Gaming, they've got TSM in their sights. They're hungry. It's shields up, weapons up. We're underway here.
Now the players who really underperformed last time that Optic Gaming went up against
Nice,
TSM on
Renegade,
Strongholds,
nice.
it was probably
Run that shit.
He was really quite quiet.
Run that
averaging
shit.
0.75 KD, and that's something that you would expect
Oh.
better.
Oh.
Phenom. So if
Fair
we
enough,
see
huh?
the likes of Legends step up in this game, maybe Optic can just topple TSM in this series and get that revenge they so desperately are after here.
Oh!
Renegade opens up Drug. A snipe shot to the face. Formal's got camouflage. He can take his time with Soul
Nice.
Snipe here before getting the reset. 2 dead, Legend and Renegade. Soul Snipe and Tolic on the opposite side. Gonna be green spawns here. Manny takes some damage, forced to back away. Formal can just move. Reptilian to the cover of his camouflage. Close distance, get the kill. Teammates there. TSM trying to capture A here, but they're losing B. This is a pretty decent start from Optic Gaming.
And one thing we saw from TSM in the previous against phase is when they are behind, they get a little bit flustered. They start to throw themselves at strongholds, and
Oh my
they
God,
really
timing.
struggle to get back into the game. They cannot afford to
Nice.
go far behind here again to Optic Gaming. But are we going to witness more of the same? Because Optic have control, Optic have the sniper rifle, and Optic have the map, and TSM need to find a way back in.
Renegade up in his perch. Top tower sitting pretty. Ghillie suit on. Ready to find some faces. Eyes trained over top middle. Now looking to go towards Nest Bridge. Just whiffs on Druk. A slight pixel away from finding the face there. Has lost a couple of teammates inbound, and Legend has to play this one appropriately. And
Nice.
gets the kill onto Manny. Close the distance now over towards Green, looking to contest. Gets the reset for now. As TSM have just backed out a bit, trying to prioritize surviving. Trying to survive. Druk goes down. Legend and Bound fall 2. Renegade last man standing for his team, but gets a kill. He's being pinched here from 2 players from either side. Needs to play this one as perfectly as he can. Can he get the trend of the Manny? The answer is no. Shut down. This is better from TSM.
That was well played from Manny as well, recognizing that QT was going to come into the equation and just nading into toilet just in case he went back in. And finally, TSM will break. So, Optic Gaming, they only were trying to hold for 2. TSM took a little while to break, but at least now they are going to be able to put some points on the board here. Maybe give them a little bit more confidence here in this series.
Points on the board, exactly what the doctor ordered. He handed out some prescriptions for lead cylinder. Renegade with camouflage. He's moving and grooving once more, getting information all the while, pinging for his teammates. Doesn't want to reveal himself just yet. Waiting for the opportune moment. Here it comes.
Nice.
Had no idea
What?
where he was
Still
standing.
invisible?
Yeah.
No. So Halo has a
Sniper
bunch of like
gonna pop up as well.
things.
Manny over
You see like all that
C.
sort of thing right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like pop up items.
Now we'll look at the
Yeah,
contested
like
sniper rifle,
one's
just
like
been
a
scooped up by a member
grapple,
of
one's
TSM.
like a
They're down 2
teleporter,
members.
one's an invisibility cloak,
Sniper
one's
Renegade did whole tower.
Can one person
Momentary
gain them
trip
all
counter
at
Optic
once?
Gaming.
no, if someone grabs it and holds on to it for a long time,
This is far
and
more
another one
impressive
pops
for
up,
TSM. This is much better.
Formal had
The other
no
one
right to get that
could
kill
be
onto
used
Soul
too.
Snipe, by the way. Soul Snipe was trusting in his teammates to put
Okay.
pressure on Formal, but Formal
Yep.
was not swayed at all. He knew he had to get his eyes trained on the sniper rifle.
nice.
Even though TSM had the sniper, even though they
Have you
had
seen it
tower,
happen?
they
Yeah.
only had 1 stronghold, so they were
Like both
pretty
snipers have been
unable to
on,
set
both
up. They
cloaks
had to
have
be
been on,
aggressive
both
to try and
grapples have
take
been on.
either B or A away
No
from
more
them.
than 2.
Now Optic, instead,
usually
they have
no.
control,
I mean,
and
Pro
now
League
they
no.
have the sniper rifle. And you don't want it in Formal's hands, I'll tell you that for free.
Just thought with the way he's playing, he was going to hit the shot as well.
Nice,
TSM do put him away.
nice.
You ever
Right,
think
Renegade gets
Formal's
double
gonna
kill.
retire or no?
Prioritizing the player that was weakest.
Not
Great
anytime
heads up
soon.
play from
Like I said, I told you last time,
All
everybody
4
will
dead
retire at
for
some point.
TSM.
No one could play
Optic
forever.
Gaming really starting to find their feet now in
But
game 1.
like,
Imagine.
if you're asking like
It
soon,
could
I
be a
don't think so.
temporary trip gap, but they're
Mentally,
probably going to
people
spawn
will
over
become
towards
forever.
Yeah.
A here to try and contest.
If he's
but
shooting,
Optic
he's shooting.
Take that fight as they
Age
just
doesn't
captured it
play
as well.
factory.
I think now we're going to get some split
Nice!
spawns, but split spawns, no problem. All 4 dead as Optic Gaming again with the trip cap.
Spawning out towards camouflage now. Druk isolated all alone. Crying for help. Tries to escape up cuts. But he's being hunted down by the wolf pack. Tonic over towards Nest. Descopes Renegade pretty quick.
Oh!
Renegade peels one
So
from the high heavens.
does Halo, and then he trains.
Renegade getting into that kind of
team.
form. Optic
No.
Gaming
What?
getting into that kind of championship
talking about?
mentality form again.
What do you mean change the optics?
Early here on
Like
Sunday.
the COD team.
I'm sure they just
What are you
want to be
talking
able
about,
to
trains
batter
and
through TSM and start to think about face
No,
clap.
Just
the
that
fuck?
other coach.
This game 1 is going exactly how they would
You
have
think Form was a
expected.
coach?
195 to 50
No.
right now, and Manny gets
What?
shut down by
Give him
Formal.
that.
No.
A's being taken once more. This could be
What are you talking
another
about,
trip
baby?
cap.
Oh, like
Optic
you talking
Gaming
about like just
pushed as well
Dashy?
as fast as they could.
Dashy just looks up to
TSM
Formal. That's it.
running out of opportunities.
Because he's always with them.
A is
Like,
gone.
so-
They're going to swap
That's
over
just 'cause
C, but it doesn't matter.
Formal's
Optic Gaming will keep
teamed
on
up
scoring
and
points.
faced
They now
almost
have a
every
numbers advantage.
player
It's
on
time to
COD,
use
the
it.
COD team right now, except
But
for
they've given
Mercules,
themselves
just
so
because
much to
Mercules
do yet
wasn't even
again
in the
here.
scene when
Has to be
Formal was
almost
playing.
perfect Halo from here on out for them to win this game. Renegade's back green. This should be an easy kill. A clean up for Manny.
He
steps inside B.
Yeah,
Optic
that's
Gaming
that's
have
all
a
the
lot of
optic
time to
members.
respond here.
Like
I think
Hitch,
it's
all
evident
they don't
that
play.
Strongholds
They don't
just
play,
isn't
but they're in the
game type
video.
for TSM. Not just based off what we've seen over these last 2, but I mean statistics go alongside it as well. As Optic continue to score, and I think TSM need to start looking towards these Slayers and
Nice.
find their way back into this series.
Big kill right there.
As soon as TSM get out and find a stronghold, Optic are already in the next one. Their rotations have been excellent.
It's the speed in which Optic Gaming are playing at, the pace. TSM just haven't been able to find an answer for it. You can see Manny there, he was hesitant. Do I go and help the players at C? Do I stay B? And in the end, he was between that rock and a hard place, and he chose neither. He died at Nest. Optic Gaming just do not hesitate. They're relentless. Legend finds another face. And Optic Gaming look to close out game 1 in another dominant fashion. The green wall looking pretty strong.
Come on.
Not looking good for TSM, however. 4 losses in a row and 2 strongholds in a row that looked extremely one-sided.
Here for
Maybe that is
Formal.
something for TSM to go off. They get their bad one out of the way. Let's now start to look at the rest of the series. We know we can take down Optic in
I
these
don't know what it
Slayers.
is.
We've done it before. We can do it again.
I got a stomach
But
fire or
is this a
something? I don't
slightly
know.
different look, Optic Gaming, to early on Friday in pool play? But maybe they weren't quite awake. Maybe they weren't quite
I even had a Gatorade.
as into it as they are now. Maybe it was the wake-up call they needed right at the start of Friday. You heard what Lottie was saying when she spoke to Coach Lunchbox. He felt a certain kind of way when they saw those reactions from TSM. And I wonder.
Damn, still.
And this is not good news for TSM. They've got to find a response. We're calling for something. We need to show signs of life. Because we want nothing more than a competitive TSM here in these series. But they just haven't woken up so far.
I mean, we said it right at the start of the broadcast today. As soon as we saw that TSM were going to be in this situation, would it be a repeat from the World Championship of 2022, the last time this team was
God, I was gonna
they
snipe.
got all their way. They had that amazing tournament to get to top 3,
Oh,
but then fell
fuck.
flat on Sunday. And it's not just TSM. We've seen it happen historically throughout Halo history. Sometimes the bracket just plays out in a way where the good teams end up playing each other. You can kind of breeze through to that upper end, get into the winners final, just because of a really good day in pool play.
Come on!
TSM need to right that wrong, change that story, and it has to happen here in Slayer Recharge. One of the reasons why TSM, I think, were so good against Optic Gaming in Slayers was because all of them were being aggressive. They weren't allowing Optic that time to kind of plan an action, plan an attack. And another factor is Formal had a disappointing series, especially in Slayers when they played in pool play. 0.6 KD across both Slayers is not really the stats line you would see from Formal. If he wakes up here, if he's playing like he has been so far,
If we lose to
Saturday
Thieves and go
already
home,
here into Sunday,
I want FaZe to
yeah,
beat
I'm a little bit worried
Miami
about TSM.
and then Thieves to beat Miami.
Coach talked about
Just
how
we can
are
see
TSM
that
gonna respond,
how
are they gonna
Scrap
shift their
reacts to that
mentality
to them
after
when
a
you know
pretty dismal
what happened yesterday.
performance in that winners finals. They haven't been able to respond thus far. Here comes another Slayer, another opportunity. One of their stronger map mode combinations. This is where they have to respond. They go down 0-2, Dan. You may as well call curtains.
I'm going to be keeping my eye on Manny for this one. He was the one who stepped up the last time these two teams fought up against each other in pool play on Slayers. He's just able to find everything but Legend. Able to work in tandem with Bound. There's going to be a 3-kill apiece on either side for this starting strategy, but Tolik will get the better. So TSM win the early trade-off.
Good from Tolik. Got the backstab. You know he wants to try and close this, get that camouflage. Scoops the Shroud Screen, but Renegade's not going to let this one go too easy.
Nice.
He gets the kill. Shroud Screen goes down. It is utilized. This time it's Renegade with the camouflage.
Renegade is relentless with his aggression, by the way. The way he will follow a grenade around a corner, the way he will chase a kill, knowing full well that that player is not going to get away under his...
Nice!
As he gets the double, and he's not going to go for the triple, though, because he has the camo.
Great discipline from Renegade. Looking for more information, going that shock rifle now. Truck is over towards goal though. Unfortunately for Renegade, that's exactly where TSM spawns. He's going to have to fight tooth and nail for this. Unfortunately for him, 2 of his teammates go down. His camouflage dissipates and he's in the middle of no man's land. He gets taken care of.
Really good.
Over towards batteries.
Really good defensive grenades as well from TSM. They recognize where Optic Gaming may have been trying to push them over towards Bat Ledge. Just ensure that no one's able to jump up and get into a position to steal that shock rifle away from them. But now if you're Soul Snipe, you know you have a responsibility with this weapon. Legend just falls into his sight lines here. A gift from the heavens. It's a 2-kill lead for TSM. They have to win this game. They know it, we know it, everyone watching knows it as well. If Optic go 2 up here, you start to think about that grand final already.
Soul Snipe could be about to take over this game. Already 6-2-2. His team need him. Slides over towards Cuts. Gets double kill on long haul. Killing spree locked in for him as well. Tolik though, he's going to be the victim of Bound's aggression. Now a shock rifle. Bound too, somehow. Kills like that go against you. It's so difficult. TSM still with a 1-kill advantage.
Again, that's the difference maker, isn't it? The clutch factor that this Optic roster offers, just being able to hit shots like that. Considering the Slayers last time these two played were 50-48, 50-49, those single kills could be a huge difference in the grand scheme of things.
And we talked about it yesterday. Penguin was on the sofa talking about what was the difference between the team, blah, blah, blah. He said they just hit 4 unbelievable no-scopes. Bound's already hit 1. Formal clears his corners wisely here. Incredible game awareness from Optic to clear that corner. He could have been forgiven for just walking straight past and thinking it was clear.
That's a man who's played more video games than just Halo, I'll tell you that. Very much happy to check his corners. He's not going to be bettered by anyone trying to be sneaky. 21-19 now in favor of Optic Gaming. The next shot run was about to come up, and Renegade, I think, already had his hands on it before it even spawned.
Situated on goal steps. Fights happening over towards long haul. Players situated over towards top tower as well. Formal gets a kill. Renegade eyes up Talik, but opted to delay his shot. A good reason, just wasn't quite in the face just yet. Shroud screen goes down, drug spot in middle. See, Renegade's not too comfortable where he's standing. For information from his team. The players over towards long haul. We have a little bit of a stalemate now.
A little bit of quiet across Recharge here. Maybe a good chance to jump into a listening with Optic Gaming and seeing what they're feeling about this one.
Nice!
That's on it. That's camo. Make one shot, you guys make. Make weak. They have camo. It's in gold, it's in gold. Cross on battery. Put him in, top turn. I did drop. Nice, we got one. Nice, 2 dead, guys. Watch out, 3 dead, last guy. Yo, push it. Let's get top it. He's up, he might go up on him. Top of A wing. Nice, guys. 8 kill lead.
I'm walking out again, I'm fine carrot.
Guys. Kim was almost out, man. It's see. Coucher, pushing glass. Watch out. Shot. He's long drug. They have shock. Balance your shot. Careful, 2%. Might find each other. Might push Matt Tower.
One pair. Let's hear one try. Play trade. Shit on this kid, actually. Shit on this fucking kid. Come on.
What you see?
Go Pepsi, I'm going.
Pepsi, yo, whole crosses. Like,
Where'd you go?
Make the game simple. Whole crosses.
What's bottom of your up?
Here.
What's big door? Or glass?
What? TV, computer.
We do not have grass balls.
I can see it. Glass.
No one's bottom here.
Huh?
No one
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it, dude. Go sit down.
Glass shot now.
Yeah.
Well, too bad.
Come on,
Why?
30 guys. You want to double hit glass?
Go sit down.
That's why nobody
6 kill
wants
lead
you.
then for
Nobody
Optic
likes
Gaming
you, that's
as
why
they
nobody
are
wants to
starting
take care
control of this game.
Stop. Do not start that shit.
No!
Go
Only a
sit
few
down.
seconds left on that camouflage. Not something typically you would think about timing as a coach, but very important because as a player, sometimes
That's why
you
you're
forget
not
how
going.
long you're going to have, and of course you can
You
give away
hit
your
your
position
brother.
very quickly just from the audio cue when that camo goes away.
A couple of other things that were mentioned. Renegade,
Let's go.
as he picks up a double kill, funnily enough, they went down, they had a 6 kill advantage instead of their 8 and 10, and he said, just slow it down, play it simple, hold crosses. Good communication. Formal immediately reacted to that. Lunchbox at one point saying 8 kill advantage, just letting the players know they have a decent lead and maybe they can take some risks. And that lead continues to grow. It's now 10 as Formal try and face with the shot.
Nice.
It's a 10 kill lead, it's a camouflage, it's a shock rifle, all the pieces are there for Optic Gaming to win this one now. TSM, I think we're starting to see them slowly fall away from this tournament, from this series. Just to try and close a gap like this against Optic Gaming. Optic are not one to throw away a lead like this.
DSM just crumbling
Initial shotsy.
on Sunday. Colin goes down. He was all alone in tower.
I think we're about to win right now. After this,
Teammates.
we'll watch God.
All over towards A and gold now. Soul's now trying to get some space for his team, but is it too little, too late? 2 kills required now. It's a matter of when, not if, Optic
I
Gaming
feel like
double
this
their
one
series advantage.
This Halo doesn't
Soul's like, we're gonna kill,
jump
but it means
like
little
the
now.
other older ones.
What do you mean?
Formal gets 1.
Where they're floating.
His
It
last
does,
man
they just
standing
don't
for his
jump
team
that
for
much.
now. Optic wisely the back away,
It's more like a slide.
but it really is a relentless Optic Gaming here. TSM have not been able to handle the pressure and the pace. Manny's in tower. Druk gets a kill. Talik gets another, but it just takes Optic Gaming to get 1. They can 4 stack somewhere and wait. Formal has watched his teammates die twice. Plasma grenade lands at his feet. He just somehow
Just need one. We just need one.
survives.
We just need one.
I think you had it right. It's not about if, it's when. It's inevitable at this point. It would be miraculous comeback from TSM.
Damn.
And sadly, Torlik is going to walk right into the French Phenom. Legend cleans it up. Optic 2-0
Let's
in
go.
the series. And they have 1 foot in the door of that grand final.
The fuck? How did my earring come off?
That
least
trap
it
door
fell
opens
here.
again.
Never.
TSM look to walk right over it. All smiles for Optic Gaming. Greenwall starting to chant. They know victory is near. TSM just haven't shown enough here.
It begs the question, you know, with Optic Gaming, where was this on Friday? You made it so hard.
Double set of that. 0 was both of these, by the way.
Multiple S&D aces, which is just unbelievable. The fact that 2 of them were from the same series, this was insane. And that day number 1, but also RC card kill. One of a couple of teammates and ourselves.
It's all Minnesota.
That's right. It's all Minnesota is insane.
Yeah, bingo's been a great time. Did we get a bingo last night, Chris?
I think we did. At the very end, because we ended up giving out wristbands, I remember.
Oh yeah, throwing wristbands at people.
We had a great time. Did we get a bingo so far?
You'll talk to her later when you go home.
New COD theme is more, and that's the last one that we had to get crossed off. I mean, wow.
Wait,
That's
I'm told we're supposed to celebrate with the fans. Rosalie, Brian, and Anthony, please turn around and chuck one of these to the people at home. You guys having fun?
Hey,
Thank you for coming out. Congrats on the bingo, ladies and
Alright,
gentlemen.
I got a crazy arm. I'm gonna go to the right side. No, I went to the right side. I'm going middle.
Oh, that was a tight.
Holy crap, Allie does have it on.
Thank you.
Yo, look out, Cleveland Browns. We're about to have a 6 QB. All right, let's take a look at our schedule for the day. We've got a lot of fun in store for the fans, and it all starts with the elimination bracket. You are in for a treat. A World Championship caliber match of LA Thieves taking on Optic Texas at 12:30. After that, we go to the winners bracket to find out who is first moving on to champs.
Yeah, that match is the most exciting for me. I know a lot of people are in their seats for the Optic LA Thieves, but Miami can do something incredible. As Brian mentioned, be the 3rd rookie duo to win a championship. It will start with that match.
If you don't follow Brian on Twitter, you will do it during this break.
Yeah.
He's going to be dropping
Right now.
more knowledge bombs on you when we come back.
Do it.
That's so crazy. He used to be on Optic.
Him too?
Oh yeah.
I'm going.
Okay, let's see this crap.
Common spawns, make sure we're counting names, listening to each other. Listen. This time, we take everything.
I don't think we have an intro anymore.
Cause they're fucking changing.
Welcome back to this Championship Sunday at Major 4. We are live at DreamHack Dallas, one of the best events of the 2025 calendar, and the Call of Duty League has showcased the biggest crowd. I was talking with some folks behind the scenes at the bar last night. I said, wow, Counter-Strike looked like it had a sold-out arena. They said, yeah, there's only 4,000 seats in there.
They'll probably
You
make
guys
one
have
for
more
champs,
people
but
in
I
the
don't
Call
know.
of Duty than
Oh yeah.
It's how many people are showing up here in Texas. But we got to get into the numbers. And Brian, before we get into this LA Thieves versus Optic Texas match, you broke down something special for us. There will be some familiar faces missing at champs from last year's grand finals.
Yeah, so I find this just to be absolutely crazy. 5 out of the 8 players who competed in the grand finals of champs 2024 last year won't be competing at champs 2025. I find that. So we got Shotzi, Dashy, Hydra, 5 of the 8 players from that match not even qualifying.
That was so close to almost being only Hydra returning, by the way.
Pretty nuts, right? Think about that. That's insane to look at. Hey, it's cutthroat out here.
Speaking of Hydra, we got to talk about his team. LA Thieves and Optic are walkout ready. Ali, what do we need to know about our rosters and the maps and modes?
Fuck.
That's the advantage to
Skyline,
our
Dealership, Posse, Vault,
This is just a
Rewind.
square up. I feel like on both sides for these teams. The Skyline, I think is map 1's going to be really important. We're talking about an Optic Texas LA Thieves.
That's gonna come down to map 1.
Incredibly good at
We
map
need to
1
take
when it
a
comes to
quick
these
lead,
series, so I think
and then
that's
we have to do.
for this one.
Dealership's gonna be scrappy.
Was allowed to get through.
Posse could go our way. Vault is a fucking coin toss, and Rewind is a fucking coin toss. Because they ran Rewind when Rewind was in the thing. So if we go to Rewind, S&D are in trouble because they used to be Thieves' favorite fucking map.
I'll take the other.
I'm gonna go with LA Thieves. I think we have a red grand final.
I'll take Optic Texas happily. If they win this matchup, 04 told me they're gonna win the whole thing. We'll get
That's crazy. Where's 04 at, bro?
You go ahead, Brian.
Brian?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say I always dreamed of being on this stage to say Optic Texas is gonna win, but I can't say that. I say I'm taking LA Thieves.
You got them in the first half. They started clapping and everything, and the players are ready. Hit me with it.
I'm going with LA Thieves. They're gonna get this done. Hydra's too strong, man. It's too good.
4 teams, about to be just 3 left in the tournament. It is time for your
I
elimination
don't
match.
know who Brian is, bro. Ya me cae bien mal el güey. Oh my god, those jerseys are so nice. Those jerseys are so nice.
We got a shootout coming to the main stage, and only one more team can stay in this tournament. But let's keep it going. You guys ready to bring them out, DreamHack?
Let's fucking go.
You have any dresses with
Here comes the
Yeah.
hometown heroes of Big
Yeah.
Texas. Shaxi, Mercules, and Dashy.
Come on, boys.
The championship lights are so out, and oh, how we have missed them. Optic Texas, it has been a rocky road the entirety of
No,
the
he
regular
don't.
season.
He fucking don't.
Better time to hit stride here in Texas, where the green wall is the strongest.
Let's
They
go,
can pull off something
Optic.
special, guy.
Let's go, Optic.
But in order to do that, they got to go up against our major 3 champions. Texas, make some noise for the LA Thieves! Scrap, Hydra, Ghosty, and Envoy. The LA Thieves ready to break the hearts of the crowd and take another one home.
This is the first time Thieves have been able to play up against Optic on land this season. They're going for the back-to-back, and they got to go against Optic and this crowd. But I don't think Scrap's going to get shaken by that. Let's get it going, guy.
I don't know if he's gonna get shaken by that, but he may get shaken by this crowd. And DreamHack, we got the largest crowd in the venue. Can y'all make some noise for me? You guys ready to go?
Photogenic? What do you mean?
Like any picture you take, it still looks like pretty good.
Be a good one. What start to
That
this
actually looks kinda
Sunday?
weird in that one
Championship
that they
Sunday for the ages,
decided
folks, and they're gonna have a
to
good
do the
old
big
green and red show.
Dude, this has been a ridiculous time in DreamHack as well, and I'm looking at this from like Mercules' perspective, right? Deans has these issues. 1 month later, now he's on stage getting introduced by a cowboy. It has been an absolutely wild
Nice.
time, and we're ready for this show. Honestly, at this point, anything could happen.
Looks vintage.
Probably will. We've seen quite a lot of
Like custom kind of.
It's
Nice.
First timers here
No,
in
vas
the
a México y te van a necesitar
in general this weekend
$100.
alone. A little bit of drama, a little bit of pushing and shoving. You never know what's going to happen today. folks.
Same.
It's the Monster Energy 3 game for the LA Thieves. Back to back, that's the name of the game. And the other team to do it was this very brand in Vanguard of VO4 chance. Back to that Vanguard, though, that was a championship ring as well.
Well, that's the type of stat that's reserved for teams like
that doesn't
Atlanta
stop
FaZe.
yapping.
So you're trying to inject
Damn.
yourself into that type of conversation.
It's big right
Obviously,
now.
It takes legends like your Kennys, your Octanes, and obviously Envoy, a massive part of that as well. So you got to bring your very best. But I know on a Sunday when the championship lights are out, this is a team they have looked better since they got the young man on the roster. And at this point, it looks like they have all the tools. Pick a player on Optic, and you can just talk about them for days with the talent that they have.
Absolutely. And again, a major implication for the champs.
So if Optic wins today, in this game,
We have to face whoever loses between FaZe and Miami.
later today.
Later today.
We're going to start things off.
There's 4 matches that'll happen today.
Get hot real quick here on Sunday.
And only
Thieves, you see
4.
Plenty here. wonder if they're going to get their streaks right in this one, Chance.
Hopefully, right? They're 0 for 2 in that regard, but outside of not being locked in with the streaks, they are locked in on this map. They have been spamming it for good reason. I know the hard point overall, maybe not the best record for either one of these teams. That's because they have been going against the very best, and they have still been coming out on top.
I took a short walk around Arthur Sally here at DreamHack, and I was completely surrounded by Optic jerseys. They are out in full force here.
Let's go, come on.
And so are they into the hard point.
Nice.
The kills, but it's Mercules and Shotzzy finding the opening time, and we're already looking for a bit of P2.
And honestly, I'm feeling like a Shotzzy for 40. This man looks like he has been on a mission. He has been quiet out of game, but in game, roaring. But Hydra, the exact same thing. Thieves, they exchange a little bit of that early P1 time, but they got the left side spawn.
Nice.
Maybe long term in a good spot, but Mercules continues to snap, going against one of the best ARs in the game, already taking him down.
The shots in. Shotzzy has managed to make. Oh,
no way.
Down. What a read and what a reaction from Scrap. That's going to be a lead change as well for the LA Thieves. Going into P2, big opportunity here to run it away.
Oh, that again, spawn kill left and right by Hydra, and you're going on the cross where already tattered and tagged up. Mercules traded out, and Optic, no more presence they have on this map. It was a good opening break from Optic. Well, since then, nothing but Scrap, and his pre-fires have been on point. Thieves, when they're on form on this map, it looks like flow state for Mercules, the lead man, attempting to break it down. At the very least from Optic, they keep Thieves out of the time.
Yeah, good job. Nice to break through the line for a second, but Thieves still holding this one. B2 in their hands now, taken away. Hydra on the road, prowling around. He's going to be the island man, hitting all these different angles of the point over the shots.
Nice. Good shit, Ant.
Ghosty, can you clean him out of the backline? No, he still goes undefeated. Hard point in the hands of Optic, but a problem first and foremost.
Yeah, and you see that's one of those moments from Optic. They're not always the best at keeping track of players, and it's going to be a little overwhelming. And again, they have to turn their heads for a little bit. You don't get the space you want to on the map, and now Envoy roars through and picks up 2.
Yeah, that's another really great hold out of Thieves. B2 treated them right. 10 seconds to go. We go to the kitchen. Oh,
nice, Merc.
Go there first. It's going to get that kill. Shotzzy reinforce. Find the usual corners, the day ones. We'll see if we can't find a bit of time here for Optic.
Yeah, they're picking up the pinch as well. Hook, one of the most important gunfights he's got Envoy to toy with, and at least he's calming the whole way through. Are they going to try to force it through on the flank or go for the hit on the time? It looks like Thieves have cleared all this space, but a tight setup coming in from Optic. They still have everything covered, and you don't have to trade kills if everybody wins their ones. It's Hook with an AR, holding it down.
Another 3 down. Next wave of Thieves. Here they come. Hook. From the head of the table, he gets his head taken off.
With a flank. That's huge. Let's go.
30 seconds to go here, and you're still looking for the flip.
This is interesting from Optic again. They're playing a tight setup. They're not playing for the spawn just yet. They want this final 30. They're trying to be the super soakers on P3, but all the trades roll through. That's
nice.
Fuck. Overwhelmed. And Optic never played for the spawn, so Thieves a minor advantage going into new time. Optic, though, the final 10 they have to try to break it down. Mercules again, the front man for the team.
Oh my god, he's fucking godlike.
What a battle. That's a great route to take. Hydra, though. Uh-oh, you didn't kill the first shots you had, and now you've got 3 down. Wow, an opportunity taken, an opportunity destroyed by LA.
Yeah, the entry AR, not a typical thing you're going to see on Skyline, but sometimes the map just delegates to go that direction. But Thieves on the P4 looking good. They got the grass under control, and the hit right now coming from every angle.
Every single angle. The timing on this is going to be essential.
Nice.
Okay, first blood Dashi.
Nice.
1, 2, it's 3 down. Last man out of the play. 35 on the time.
And that is a quick and clean break as well. Still a 20-point deficit you're working from, but now they got the full setup on the minimap. Shotzzy, he is taking so much space.
He's already starting off things well at 12 and 9. Not a problem whatsoever. On the other side of the board for Thieves, nothing crazy in the kills department, but wonderful control of the map. 20 seconds here on bottom. Dashi, he's trying to hold these players back on the other side, but Hydra, he's got a hot hand here on Sunday. Over 100 points we go.
Yeah, this is a back and forth blood battle right now between these two squads. And on the slaying category right now, Thieves have the smallest of extra edges, but it's only for a 30-point game. But Hydra may be getting hot. That is a 5 now, make it 6 free before he falls. We're back towards P1. Thieves, honestly, looking at this tournament, they've been the best P1 team in the game.
This is Soak Central, folks. Not everyone finds great time out of it, but these boys have seemed to crack the code. Scrap, a miracle to stay alive there. Quick reposition. Trying to take care of anything he can here, but that's 3 dead. An opportunity once again to flip it. You've got a window to work with. Ghosty slams it shot with a 3.
Yeah, he's turned, getting rid of the trophies too, and yeah, you're just gonna root that guy out at a time.
Nice.
And once again, LA Thieves maintaining the left side spawn, so they have multiple advantages now on this map. Their P1, it has been their bread and butter, and it was Hydra originally on the 5 spree. Well, now it's Ghosty's turn.
Ghosty on the side 5, nearly. He's looking for streaks as well. I mean, yeah, a little bit of a curse for the boys as of recent, but we'll see if they can't turn that upside down. Right now, Hydra trying to turn everyone upside down and inside out, but it's Shotzi with the break.
Yeah, and take a look at that flip. Is call it Shotzi managing to make sure he gets through, but
Nice. Good fucking shit, Hook.
There to gun him down.
That's a full hold. Perfect looking setup right now for the other boys.
Nice.
From P1.
Oh my fucking god, he's so good.
Scrap making his way through the outside. He doesn't check the gun.
Beautiful. Oh my god! Let's fucking go!
Yeah, dude, throw in the 360. That's when you know who is turned.
He's feeling great. Mercury's down on the left flank. Over to Ghosty. Through the top, couple of tags. That gunfight's going to go on. He wins it. So now an avenue to work with. Downstairs, safe. Shots and gets that. Over to Dashi now. Hard to deal with.
Huge.
Teamwork now for Optic starting to work out. We're getting the flow going.
Yeah, how about these juggernauts getting after it? First it was Hydra that goes in the 5 spree. He's got 20 kills. Well, Shotzi right now attempting to catch him. It's a 6
Nice.
spree, and kills like that are easy. That Hellstorm. Shotzi is...
Oh my fucking god! Let's go!
We're real close. What a
One more.
P2
One more.
Optic. The Thieves kept at bay.
Yeah, Shotzi is the personification of flow state. He does have the Hellstorm.
What the fuck is going on?
Optic have already shown they're willing to play the tight setups on P3 and give up those back before spawn, so they have the tools
Nice.
to break. Of course, though,
Oh my god!
to actually get there. For the moment, LA Thieves holding on to this time. Miles, I tell you, they are bringing the heat. A 20-point lead currently, but Optic, they're in towards P3, making moves.
We'll keep you folks updated with what's going on right now. We're back over on here. The house should be up in a moment. Shotzi's on a 3 spree. Mercury's on time, soaking away.
What the fuck is going on?
For Optic Texas. Thieves.
I feel like they're not transitioning fast enough.
Lead change. There's a contest in the hard point. Optic fighting forward. Mercury's from the back line. 3 dead. 3 dead for the Thieves. Last man goes to
Let's go! Come on!
The break is in. Thieves, how are you going to try to work yourself to this P4? You want to go up top? Shotzi's here. Do you trade him out? Sure, but every single Optic player filling in the right positions.
Close game. Going into the bathroom once again. Second set. Hook on the close
Wow,
contest.
Team Nate, let's fucking go.
Opening fight goes the way of Dashi. A team kill. Slows Thieves down. Mercules joins him in the feed. And from up high, it's Shotzi. Can't get 2. Good damage. Over to Hook.
He's called out everybody one shot. Now you know the contestant's in. Who gonna child trades out? That's 3 making all 4 in.
Come on!
For Optic Texas, they have the lead. Now you can run it up.
Big Bruce on the fire screen now from the back line. Not going to be soaking time. It's going to be look for the top cap play. There's 30 seconds to go. Bathroom starting to get going. The trophies are working. Not a throw to be found. Hydra there on the close contest. What a 2-piece. That's going to be the hard point for the Thieves.
And I'm thinking on this P1, this might be the Shotzi investment time to use that Hellstorm, the rebreak
Good
on
shit.
the P4, and they built themselves a super solid lead.
Nice.
3-point game after the second
Come on,
set of
Kyler.
rotations, and there are
Good fucking shit, Kyler.
everywhere on this map.
Thieves in position. Eyes on Shotzi when he respawns. That's not going to get him a 6. Will we hit the Hellstorm? Or will we save it? Oh boy. The Phenom makes him 3 down.
Well, he's calling it in, so now it's going to be interesting spawns. And I think Hydra is trying to hunt him down, so the Hellstorm should be able to root the guys out of time. And no, he goes to protect himself. He kills Hydra, so Ghosty gets to survive in P1.
Nice, that was huge. Big fucking play. Let's go!
Keeps the missile alive. And now Hook from time. Finding kills. Can they get anywhere?
Nice!
2:22 and climbing. There's 30 seconds to go. Optic could win it here.
Yeah, you just want as much as you can. You're expecting.
Oh my god!
The Thieves are going to have to make a break, and there are no open avenues.
Let's fucking go!
The Texans are gunning them down.
A stranglehold on P1. We gave flowers to the Thieves, but here they're going to get it done. 10 to go. 10 for the win. Mercury's now watching the ball. Bears finds another kill. Shotzi from in time, but you pluck Optic out of it.
Nice! Oh my god!
Over to P2.
McHale's falling into his lap in Scrap right now. It is going to be him and 2 teammates now spawned in the back. It is their last last-ditch effort to attempt to survive. Now holding down. What a shot from Scrap. You managed to get yourselves in here. This has got to be squeaky clean.
This is where you take your time playing for kills. Not the best start. Shots are going to fall.
Oh my god, Merc has his fucking streak.
All the hell forms to your teammates. Get the kills off the back of it. Who can deliver? And now you got all 4 people on the break. I don't know if it was good enough.
Oh my god, no way. Nice.
And that's to be Mercury's waiting for the play. Hydra saw him drop, so he knows what's coming. Next wave of Optic players on the way.
Well, Hydra's letting him live. Now Optic, everybody's back.
Right flank wide open, Ghosty sent it. Whoa! Daniel gets a 2. Scrap over the top, chasing these players down. No kill yet. Confirms it. Spawns in the back for Optic.
That's huge. Come on. What the fuck? Come on, guys.
It is going to be a foot race to P3. LA Thieves are here first, and Optic got the split spawns.
Into the kitchen we go one last time. The stoves are hot, the plates are ready, and we...
Nice. That's 2. That's 3. 1 more. Let's go.
Optic, get the hill. Optic, hold the time. Optic, take map.
Let's fucking go. Come on. Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. Come on.
An explosive opener here. The green wall ringing out through Texas. And another banging skyline here at DreamHack.
I need to get some fucking pants in case I stand up. I need to get some like sweatpants or something. Don't you love sweatpants? Because I get super hyped and fucking. Oh, those are sweatpants. Are they sweatpants? No. Are those? Nope, that's a sweater.
Just super soaking in the time, making sure you're keeping things under control. He got 2 minutes and 14 seconds inside the hill, and he's doing that while having about the most damage on his team in topping the lobby. But
You said what?
Shotzi, 35 kills, and Mercury's 25-24, 13 assists. The man is on point, and it seemed like kills were falling into his lap. An electric game 1.
Let's go!
Starting their series off right.
35 for shots in the end. You pulled the 4-1-2 right there. And again, for the Thieves, look at them statistically. Back to sort of the way they should be looking. Envoy not leading the kills.
Oh my god.
Some insane pieces on the rotations, but Optic, a couple of great moments here. Who's really, really good 2 pieces there. Day 1 spots again. We are talking about the basics. This is something that both.
Oh my god, Tyler's so fucking turned. Holy shit.
Comfortable against a team of this caliber in a while.
I gotta say as well for whom, it just seems like he sort of developed a vision for this game. He has reputationally a player that is just the run it down, fly in your face, burn as many lives as possible. But as Black Ops 6 has developed, so is he. I mean, his comms have been completely on point for the squad. He brings a much calmer energy now than we're used to for the Hook experience. So they're adapting on the fly, making the improvements as time goes on. And for Thieves, it has been one of their best maps. The go-to on Skyline, they have played multiple times in this tournament. The loss they've really had is when they're incidentally calling in gunships. But that's how good Thieves are, that they're earning them in this moment. To fall in map 1, don't be sure to press. I mean,
It's up to you, bro.
Where's Hitch right there?
Xavier with a 10, turning 20 today.
No, hell no, hell.
Hey,
That- Holy shit, come on.
Let's break him here. We have spawn though. Okay, here comes the Hellstorm. We're gonna lose spawn.
Fire screen out for the back line. Not going to be soaking time.
Oh, again, 24 to 15. He's playing so well. And there's a lead change. Come
There we
on.
go, boys. Come on.
We got the P4. Come on. Team kill?
The entire Optic lineup is here. Opening fight goes away at Dashi. A team kill.
Oh, yeah, they're heating up. Come on.
Find him, man.
Yup. That's good damage, though.
Yep.
Over to Hook.
I like this spot, this rat bastard.
Check that out.
Take him up.
Nice.
Brandon on spot. Come on. They're playing great right now.
Oh.
Big Bruce on the fire screen out for the back line. Not going to be soaking time.
And this is still 30 seconds on this.
Pushing.
And they're just stay down, man. Stay down.
Yeah, play your teammates.
2 for 2.
Let's get him out of this. Come on, don't give this
I
one.
mean, it's a huge 19.
We're good. Come on.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh,
Good damage, though. Yeah,
tuck
great
up,
damage.
tuck up.
Yeah.
There you go, Kyle.
Mikado is another team to guarantee.
There are players crawling everywhere on this map. He's in
Come on.
Alright, these have some good P1s. Let's break them here.
We have spawn though. Okay, here comes the Hellstorm. We're gonna lose spawn to the Hellstorm, and they don't know he's here.
How did T vote for?
Should be able to root the guys out of time.
Yeah, that's actually a great kill. Kill the guy that's on their side.
Yeah.
Nice, and
Hold this shit. Come on. Hold this shit.
who cares? We can get some times.
Okay, Howard.
Come on, boys. Nice.
Watch over.
Keep soaking. Keep soaking.
Yep.
Yup. Yes! We're tweaking.
Listen to that fucking bugging right now. They're gonna start screaming towards this shit. And look, there's one out. Go. Yup, Merc. Just play around mid. You're good.
Oh, look at him just finessing.
Get that.
Oh my god.
Look, how they're reacting to Merc.
Oh, look at him just finessing.
Get that.
Oh my god. It's a race.
You're dead, bud.
Hercules.
It is their last ditch effort to attempt to survive. Hold it down.
Alright, Thieves do have a chance here in the P2 though. It's one break for the boys.
You can't win here though.
They cannot. Oh, we got another cruise.
We killed the guy Fergus. One guy's just spawned guard yet. He's one shot straight him.
He's spawned that way? Get by him, get by him. They get info. Yep, player life here. Wait for the team.
Next wave of Optic players on the way. Letting him live. Now Optic, everybody's back.
Good stun.
Here it is. Come on, gentlemen.
And chasing majors.
Into the kitchen we go.
Come on, boys.
The stoves
Nice. Nice. Collapse. Come on.
Stun, slow him up.
Yes. Bang! Bang!
S&D.
Let's go. Well,
Oh shit.
10 members.
Should we just watch the Scump one? Should we just watch the Scump one?
It's the same thing, no?
Yeah. Just scumping them.
After the car bomb too, first blood on the Shotzi.
That means they're behind right now.
They're behind, but I mean.
Hey, Johnny, let's go
Whatever.
big wall, baby.
Let's get it, man.
What a three.
Lucy.
He's shooting right now, baby. He's shooting.
This one's full. He's on top of the truck. Whacked up.
All right, round two.
Oh, wait, throwing.
Yep.
He's already been back.
Okay, he's gonna get out.
The initial play stopped.
How lucky that she didn't mess up that jump. She's got to stay alive for a few moments longer. Bomb teetering over towards B, solo Optic.
Spreading the map right now.
Oh, Merc's in that cheese truck spot.
Come on, boys.
Slow defensive strong line being held.
Yeah. Oh, just escapes.
And they get tagged as Mercury's back.
All right, let's see what we do here.
If someone would have stunned him, he would have died.
Fully control of the middle of the map.
Bomb going down. Can we find the bomb?
Nice!
Oh, he's pitching mid. Fuck.
First blood off.
We're doing the show after this.
Here's the info. Over to Shotzi.
He's a young bull, sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Powder gets caught.
Hercules.
What the fuck? That looked insane.
That did look done.
That looked insane. All right, well, 3v1, bomb down, Big Brucey.
The clutch is on.
Play if y'all want to.
Yeah, give him that one.
Oh, alright, 1-1.
1-1.
Oh, that was bullshit though.
Start kicking neck gears back there.
Yeah. What the fuck? I mean, how many more bullets does somebody need?
First blood, there is no time wasted. That is the players all wrapping back.
Just lose a couple gunfights there.
To retake mid-map control, then they go
All
back
good.
to work the bomb.
Optic Twisty gonna show up. He's showing up. Big time.
Don't say that name.
Ryan with a 20. Let's go,
He
Optic.
said finally.
The official CDL standings has Optic in 5th place overall right now. That is not right.
I think he's cheating too. Finally.
Yeah, the website's wrong, Ryan. We are currently 7th seed. We can jump to 6th with the top 3, I think. I think if we get this, we jump Ravens, right?
Yep. Chauncey's bread and butter right here, watching that mid cross. Oh, if there were 2 days going to that window, that guy was toast. Butter toast.
Maybe something here. A huge exchange of tacticals there on the inside.
Okay.
I think the coordination
Eddie.
ever so
Map
slightly
spread.
off. One nade connects, the second does not. So no first blood.
Come on, fellas. Yeah, we fell asleep there.
Small misstep in the movement.
Flagged out
They
real
don't
quick.
even have the trophy.
We saw so many names and tacticals being thrown. I don't think there's much left. Oh, Ghosty run for it.
He's gonna get out.
He is sketch sometimes, man.
It's a 4v2, and you sorely want to kill. Now all down to Shotzi and the Thieves. A stranglehold.
Okay, 2-1 to the Thieves.
Strong round, they take the lead.
Yeah, that is.
I just feel like the choke point on here is harder to hold than Hank.
You would
Like,
last an hour on Hank's crew.
no, you wouldn't. You know why 90? Paved it.
Ever so slightly too long. And, I mean, the
Hey, wait till my boy Johnny comes over.
I mean, from first kill to last,
Yeah.
that was a
You wouldn't say that if me and my boy Johnny don't even need to communicate.
Yeah.
playing at a
Wait till Hank and Johnny join, buddy. That guy.
So what do you do for a living? I work at 7-Eleven. Get a blue-collar job, buddy.
Yeah, I made 12,000 a year after tax, buddy.
How many turtle skins?
They hit as well.
The only flaw in that man is that he supports the Rontos.
No.
Yeah, he does, dude. Let's not talk about him no more.
He's Canadian.
Don't give a fuck.
That's right.
So is Brucey.
That's right.
Make sure if you're going for the plan, you have to have
All right, Thieves working A.
Yo,
Come on, the Dark Prince, man. Let's take his crown off.
Yeah, bomb's going down. 4v4 retake. See if we can find a blood somewhere.
One of them is. That is going to be a danger zone now. There is an opportunity for some splash damage.
And you got to be worried about the late pitches as well. So half of Optic going to be searching
He's on,
for
he's on.
Oh, here comes the pitch. Dash it up.
The shoulders are there. It's going to be Shotzi now hiding through the inside.
Nice.
Nice.
Percy's still in the back.
Probably got to shut him down. Come on, we got to put a pin in this momentum. Let's go A here.
Player in the vent is a very tough spot to be.
You want to go A here? Let's get that bomb.
I'm going to go A and play a straight up S&D round.
Optic knows if they're going to go for the full stack.
Yeah, but in that fight, good luck.
I mean, B, you have to worry about mid window, their doorway, their far right. You just need so many people like tax.
You gotta pre-fire
Fuck.
to get in the B. Don't have to pre-fire the window, get the back 10, and bomb guy skates out playing.
You either need
back
mid
up.
control or you need someone to guarantee the bomb planner can't die from the mid window, which is pretty difficult.
Why don't people plant backside B and just watch the hut?
Absolutely.
I think you need two people to watch the hut then, because you need someone watching far right and
But at least you can't die from the window. And they're not going to jump out.
Back on up the tactical retreat, because who's carrying the bomb as well?
Yeah, they're leaving Dashy for the pitch.
Okay,
but
we're working A. Like Zinni recommended, they heard you.
Out of the picture. But if Hydra and Envoy hit the go button, Dashy could get overwhelmed. So Optic, they are patient in these moments. You see Dashy, he's got the intel, but there was contact. It would have been two players. They're backing down. LA Thieves passive for the moment.
Nice, Brucey finds Hydra on the pitch.
Though, and there's no second player there.
Brandon's going huge to the backside of the map.
Yep.
That's a big kill too. All on a street.
Nice.
Gets the info. Okay. Nice.
Let's go, Ed. Okay. Brandon finds a huge kill on the pin.
Come on.
Shotzi activates on A, 3-2.
Explosion in your face. LA Thieves, they've been on the
How come
receiving end of
there's nothing on that TV?
There will be soon.
a few times in
I mean, yeah, we could put Halo on there for the time being.
But credit in
I thought we were. Thank you, Riley.
Thank you, Riley.
Different.
What a kill.
You're good, brother.
Took care of business so quickly there. The second on the Ghosty was
All right, 3-2, good round. Hey, go A.
Fantastic round.
Get the round.
3-2. Optic on the bounce back.
That's good news for Shotzi too. He was struggling early on in this game.
Exploit set Optic Halo boys in the grand finals. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hoping for another chip for the Optic Halo boys.
Absolutely.
Rapid on the approach.
Halo.
Oh, that trap's colorful.
His trades are out.
Yeah, looks. Yeah, a lot of color there. A lot of color. All right, 3v3.
3v3.
Gets one. Gets traded.
Gives it up at the
Oh,
wrong time.
yeah.
Now they know.
Here come the reinforcements. The dead natives.
3v2.
Nice. Shotzi gets wide.
Nice.
Now Shotzi on the 5.
Strap for the 1v3. This is a player.
Get the info on him. Player
Yeah,
live.
just wait for him, Ant. Wait for him, Ant.
Maneuvering in a position.
And there it is. Freebie. Great fucking plays. Good job.
Come on.
He's going crazy right now in 5. There he is.
That's that bull, man. That's that bull. Anthony Shotzi Cuevas.
Back pocket round.
Hey, thank you, Biggie.
Cuevas? How do you say it like that?
Great to watch with the watch
Cuevas?
party. It's almost over, but let's finish strong. You bet your ass.
Back pocket round, chat.
Players on lacrosse, and
Thank you very much, Ethan. It's been an absolute pleasure. All right, 3-3, 2 in a row. Shotzi on a 5. Let's get him a cruise.
So certainly you have to attack to work with from the inside.
He's so sexy. He's so fucking sexy. He's so sexy.
No one is giving anyone a
All right,
chance.
3-3. Come on.
Opening nades.
Looking like we're opting towards B, at least early in the round.
Yeah. Back pocket round. Gotta do something you never did before.
If he slapped your ass, would you be okay with it?
No.
Back it up, Terry.
But if he told me you could be on a team for one series, I'd be like, okay.
Who is this here? Paco? Paco's push up mid?
What if for like one series you had to do a little more than just getting
Nope.
your ass?
Nope.
But you
Nope.
get to learn
Nope.
all the insight and knowledge.
Would I be able to be in Optic? Like in Optic?
Here comes that card. Send out the
Part of
code.
Optic,
No, in Optic.
It's a little bit of info.
Just in Optic.
Still looks like we're working
Part of the
with
team.
that rock.
Like just the organization.
Kind of like what the Ginger does, where he just sits around. and
Yep.
taps with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, be careful there,
Yeah,
man.
you got AR. You don't need to. Well, you could do this, but.
Alright, now you're just trying to make me say no.
He's gonna hear that.
Okay.
Now you're just trying to make me say no.
Plant that. Work that plant.
Nice! Oh my god, Merc just set it up for him.
The door for us. I love that spot.
The bomb going to be planted in a 4v3 for Optic. I mean, that was a bamboozling and a half. Right?
No, you know where they're coming from? No,
Trade.
All right, we'll take it.
Reddit's gotta go. He's gonna get pinched. 2v2. He's just gonna.
Nice!
Wallbang checking and figure something out.
Holy shit, he's going crazy.
He's confusing. Come on, it. Come on, it.
No! Shotzi!
That's a good defuse. I mean, it's such a 50-50 right there.
Shotzi on an 8 streak. If he would have clutched that, this place would have went crazy.
I don't like the late pinch there. I don't think it's. I'd rather just put it straight up 4v3 inside the map.
Yeah.
After we get that blood.
Their side becomes ours in that situation.
Because the only way it works is if Thieves hesitate. They don't hesitate. Brandon's out of the play.
Reads Dashy on the pinch. Outplaying. He's getting Chauncey on an 8 spree.
Thieves. Over towards A again.
Undeniable. Absolutely.
Oh, he wants to pounce. He's close to that cruise. He's
Chauncey
1 kill
9 and
away.
4, bro.
We're looking for a little bit more
1 kill away from a cruise.
A couple of stuns connected.
That'd be nice to have.
Excuse me.
Not a lot being shown.
Info, fellas. That's info.
To the previous round.
Chauncey wants to cross over, but he can't cross without the intel.
How many bullets? God damn it.
That door open. So he's watching the pinch. Tiger's watching the deep route. The other two other Kings players working towards again.
So lamped up.
Yeah, we're seeing some slow rounds here.
Quick misdirection.
They're just, they're trying to set something up every time Scrap shoulders that.
Yeah, they're wrapping bomb too.
You got Scrap and Hydra leading the charge through B.
It's a fake.
Okay, another little cheeky wall bang.
Audio cue there to tell you that it's happening. But wait, moves in a position here to make something happen.
Oh, he's
Okay, we're gonna know their B now.
That was funny.
He's the man on it. 20 seconds to go. Here comes Shotzi. Over the top window. Great coverage.
Nice
Command
coverage.
there. We lose the spree.
Bomb's
No
not down.
spree.
Bomb's not down. Oh shit, they didn't.
Come on!
It's now a 2v3. I mean, you gotta play the bomb. You gotta play the bomb the next 5 seconds. Just get the kill.
Nice! Come on!
I didn't need that.
No, the Archers got killed him. Not window, but the other one.
4-4. Great timing there. They don't get that bomb down. They have no time.
And that right there is why I think he is sketchy.
Yeah. It is a sketchy bomb site.
Like Thieves, they had A control.
Look at this. Look at this dude's demeanor right now, though. He's literally just fucking playing a game. Goes away from the pressure, lets that thing be its own thing, and he is locked the fuck in.
You love that.
Enjoying those moments.
Big round, fellas. Big round.
Silent demeanor.
Chauncey does die off his cruise, unfortunately.
Take round. If no trophy, take round.
Glass shattered. Fenders bent. Nerves unwavering. Now as we creep forward. Vent covered. You are looking at the wall banks once again. Scrap on the hot check.
Okay, bomb going down though. 4v4 retake coming in.
The feeds will not move.
Take your time. Merc all of that shit. Can't see you.
Good grenades.
The door is open. Wide open.
Yeah, Bruce, he's got to try to get over here and help the boys.
Fuck. He has to run for it.
finds a new piece of cover. Into the foxhole he
Still
goes.
doable.
The thieves
Nice.
absolutely devastating.
All right, 5-4.
5-4.
We just get blooded. Good grenades by Ghosty. I don't know where he threw him from. Probably back spawn. Throws an absolute dime.
Most keep battling, boys.
Not much you can do about that one.
And we have grand final maps right. Oh no.
Great first blood there.
All right, 5-4 in favor of the Thieves.
Either the position and where we saw Mercury's
Can you fucking see?
by the box side would have been ideal there.
Let's go 11 here, shall we?
Yes.
Fighting off in that round, it didn't have one available. An ambitious play to go there without
Outside of Chanti's 8 spree, the Thieves have been outplaying. They got their sneak defuse coming through.
Let's see what Thieves decide to do here. They've been mostly going A. And it's a bang out. Here we go.
Oh,
I like that.
Okay, doesn't find it.
No, number one's making a great play. He's doing it early. We're not going to miss it early.
4v2. Nice.
Damn, a couple rounds that could have went differently there, but
And the crowd goes mild.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. That 4v4 round where Ghosty gets that nade.
Those nades killed us twice, bro.
All good. 1-1 series. All right.
damn, man.
Thieves still looking great in search. I mean, we played that map fine. Just a couple unfortunate things happened. If Shotzi wins that 1v1 when Scrappy just hops, I mean, that would have been huge. All right, we got ourselves a series here,
It wasn't
folks.
going to be easy. I mean, looking at the scoreboard, Shotzi playing great, 9-7. Dude, look at Merc's damage. 1,500 damage goes 4-9. That would infuriate me.
Oh, yeah, he's just dealing
And
it.
then on top, it's Envoy 10-5, over 1,100 damage. Scrap leading the way with 1,300 for Thieves. Wasn't going to be easy. Back 3 coming up next. Hossie control.
Hossie Rewind, our next two. Oh, sorry, Hossie Vault. Looking at the wrong series, and it's giveaway time.
Ladies and gentlemen, look what you get a chance to win. That Optic 2025 Reflex controller. Use code word Optic in the chat
Absolutely.
right now for your chance to
Go
win
on your
that
phone.
bad boy.
Thank you guys for being here. Good
Go to
luck.
Scump Watch Party
Thank you to
and
Scump
comment
for supporting
Optic.
the Watch
Capital
Party all
O,
year long
capital
and helping us
T.
to bring you guys some awesome
I see.
giveaways during the major. If you're ready to change your game, head on over to scump.co/optic
You could win. We could win a
or
Optic controller.
scump.co/scump and pick up one of their incredible controllers, including the brand new Optic 2025 design.
No,
Hector, why don't you
Scump
tell them a little something about this?
It's cool. It's awesome. It feels great in your hands. It makes you shoot straighter than you otherwise would. And it's designed, obviously, by a very, very famous graffiti writer by the name of Gesser.
Absolutely, and you can use code SCUMP, you can use code METHODS, you can use code HEX for 5% off at checkout. Make sure you
Absolutely.
bang that in there.
Just do it too, because
All right,
it won't let you.
1-1 series. Hossie coming up.
Only 2?
Thieves,
This will come
is
up.
this is the
Or
most
like, this is a good
important
thing.
map for me coming into this series. This control right here.
The what?
It's 1-1.
The thing that'll come up.
Big swing
Watch look.
map. And then we go to a vault after that. I'm very, very confident in our vault hardpoint.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to be decisive in these control rounds. We have numbers, we got to stack points. I mean, it sounds very, very basic, but that's how you win Hacienda.
Hacienda, I mean,
you got to extend the clock on your offenses.
You'll see a lot of moments where the game kind of just freezes. Nobody wants to move whenever teams capture B. Just got to clutch up in those fights.
Yeah, I'm looking at Shotzi and Hook here, though. I mean, I feel like
It won't even, like, it'll say it,
seem like
post
they
it,
are
it
map,
won't
but
post.
it's SMG's paradise. I mean, you have those always. You have bottom office, top office. It's an SMG's fucking paradise. One shot with 10. Man, Scump needs to unretire. The Thieves need a better target to practice on. No, he's good right here.
Yeah, I'm doing great right here, brother. Loving it.
And trust me, those targets aren't easy to kill.
And as you can see on the screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, shop.opticgaming.com to get the newest and coolest summer collection of 2025. My favorite hat right there. My second.
That shirt's my favorite, top right.
Well, that was supposed to be an art print.
I love that shirt.
Ooh, I like that shirt right
Also,
there.
Chad, if you guys ever cop
The cactus
anything,
tee?
whether it be Optic merch, a scuff using one of our codes, please make sure to tweet us.
Absolutely.
Please do.
So I can get dope.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
That's nice.
But let's go, man. Hey, this series, we win this series, who knows what happens, man. Gotta clutch up. Gotta come out
clutch
hot.
up. Yeah.
That first hard point was great.
The terms and conditions.
For what?
Gotta keep up those fundies.
Giveaway.
Oh.
Damn, you guys got NEAC. modeling.
Yeah. We told his ass, yo, if you're gonna work out, we're gonna put James Sellers up there next too. Don't go too low there, Riley. What are you doing?
We got
there
Corey.
We
He
go.
said, "Let's
Come on.
fucking go, boys. The control is huge."
Yeah, look
this
at
control is
that
very
puffy
big.
that puffy print. You can't even
It goes without
play
saying.
with that.
Harris to the absolute boys and the king. Glad to be here with y'all today. And please tell my duo, Weston B, to lock in on ranked. Weston, what are you doing, brother? Lock the fuck in. What's up?
Oh,
What,
yeah.
Halo?
Yeah.
Oh, Hondo?
Honda.
Where can we buy Hex hat?
You cannot. This
You
is a
can't.
1 of 1.
Damn.
We were supposed to release
You're
these.
holding out on them and shit?
No, we were supposed to release these for the racing stuff, but we weren't able to get more of these in stock. So I have like 5 samples of these of these biker hats.
Damn.
Well, we will at some point, but they won't look like this.
Do you have 5 of them?
Yeah, I have 5 of them. One of them is
Riley,
a
if you want to go
3.
ahead and run that giveaway, oh my gosh. Mooch just dropped 20 members
There you go.
after becoming a
we
member
go.
himself.
Let's go. Mooch, help you win, Mooch, right here. Help you win.
My guy, thank you for the 20 members. Enjoy those exclusive emotes. Good luck in the giveaway. Thank you very much, Mooch.
HS. No, I'm kidding. Justin. Gorin.
Congratulations,
I'm
Justin.
reading someone's name up there.
Congratulations.
This is why I didn't
Justin.
want to do the fucking box
Tim,
thing.
you got someone's hopes up? Justin, congrats on the giveaway. Be getting your information, get you this Optic 2025 Reflex.
All right, Hacienda Control, man, starting shortly. This is the map for me. This is
big map.
We win this map, I'm feeling very good.
Yeah.
I'm shitting here. Impossible.
Why did you do that?
From the corner.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah,
It's disturbing in there.
Oh, it's so bad.
I mean, it's a bunch of gamers. They're pissing all over the scene. It's unbelievable.
They're cleaning.
Raised in a barn?
They're cleaning the butter with the more butter.
Golden with a 10. Love the stream, dude. Thank you, bro. If you could relive a COD LAN memory, what would it be? My championship in 2018 on Rise.
All right, here we go. Dead Evil control this stage. Come on, boys.
Oh, fuck, Piper's wrong.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, Piper's trying to go back.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1.
Yep, starting on the offense. Here we go. Let's get a good break here.
One square to one.
Nice.
Two.
Once again, I'm looking at the SMGs here.
Let me shave a little bit. I'll shave it a little bit.
No, it wasn't it. It was a hair from here.
Here we go, Kyler.
How about 2, Kyler? What do you say? Good try.
We'll take one.
Eliminate your enemy 30 times.
Better than that.
There we go. Keep stopping the clock.
Whichever one you get up first. That's how you secure the win. First to 3.
Get the info on him. He's gonna die at top office. Good trade. They win the trade battle. 2 for 1.
Better pounce on Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon, how about one here? Thank you. Oh, holy shit, he got shot in the back. I was gonna say, that looked insane. Wait a second, we're on to A. Here we go.
Very difficult to make
Dan goes deep from top open.
Oh,
Damn, gets 2.
That was the top row. 22, 21, 21, 21. 21, 21, 21, 21, 21.
Can you do something for me?
You guys listen to that shit? It's cool.
Ooh, this guy 4 pinching. One's in our spawn right now.
First, so much more difficult to orchestrate.
Okay, 2 of them
Oh,
is right.
timing, my lord.
2 for 2. Yep, go to B, go to B. There we go.
35 seconds left on the game clock.
30 seconds.
B, nearly done as well. Shotzi now making a bit
Nice.
of a great timing. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Nice.
Combo reloading, love that.
Cut your pants out, didn't he?
Hands on the ground.
Replays over here. The nade will not connect. That's going to help the capture go a little faster.
All right, 2v3 on the point. Can we win a couple trades?
Nice getting up, bro.
Fuck.
16, 15.
Yeah, live's still pretty even, but we need that clock.
Nice. Oh my God.
Oh, it's so big. Get the trade though.
Go kill him.
Yep. Oh, the wall bang.
It's alright. That's a shot at.
2 ticks come in.
5 seconds left. 2 seconds down.
Who's going to help out here?
Yep. I mean, this is their play. He has to do this.
Go to B.
Towards the backside of B.
Huge.
Get on both.
That's big as fuck. Hop A. Hop A.
Trying to kill Shotzi.
Yeah, secure right. Please stack A real quick and just finish the point.
Yep, pull him over there. Good play. Blow up your teammates.
Okay, here we go. We gotta kill 2. 2 ticks, or 1 tick on the B.
I'm playing like fucking godlike right now.
Yes.
Roaming
Yeah, player one.
Oh my God.
Get in front of him.
Nice.
Come on, Brucey. Come on, Brucey.
Oh my God. Nice. Nice. You want some ice cream? We have. Do you like the snow cones with the chocolate and peanut butter? I like them. Look, I'll show you.
I'll wait though. I'm not gonna
Look.
do it right now. Then I'm sitting here during the final.
Remember the day I had the 2 doubles?
The Dracula?
Jesus. Go home.
Oh yeah.
They're like, let's go home. You're ridiculous, bro.
Alright, here we go. What are we going to do on this defense, ladies and gentlemen? Will we be able to sustain an attack?
Alright, here we go on defense. Envoy opens up the round. Okay, they're on A right now.
Oh, okay, Scrap.
Okay, they're going for A.
I see you, man.
On the wall, dude. It's the one you have in your house. Same one. I took some from your house over here.
Look at number 6 playing those spawn kills. Mini maps all over the place. Bad timing for Dylan. You got him.
You got hit with Boogie, bro.
Yep.
And was on 5, dies. Still though, look where people spawning. Great map control from us. Push out. Oh, I love this dirty rat spot.
Yeah, right into you.
Come on. Don't let him out.
Keep piling.
Come on, pick up black on.
Nice.
Let's go, Brandon. 13 and 5.
style we're talking about. Just for LA Thieves to get out of
That long shot got the gills.
Blow him up if you can. Yep. Hey, tap him up.
15 seconds left. Thieves got to make a play here.
Down below though,
That's posted waiting for him.
he's not going to let those players getting closer either. Hook, waiting for it. Wonderful patience. 7
If
seconds.
he's
Oh,
did you see that
hook? Sneak devils. They get away for a
Oh,
second.
hell no.
Oh,
no.
Too dead to his name.
I did do
Still
something.
going.
Oh, yeah, take that.
Two
My bad.
ticks. 2 ticks on A.
Dude, he must have been looking at the mini map.
Okay, they're going to get A. Alright. That's 2 A captures first.
I mean, yeah, but that was like in the most tragic fashion I've seen.
I mean, yeah, it's just
He
tough.
doesn't see it. He gets a 2-piece in the back.
Yeah.
That COD timing.
Live though, a wipe and push him back will be out.
Nice. Good find right there. We needed that.
Such heads up on the gameplay
Oh.
front.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you're doing this if no one's dead.
Big win, big win. Nice. That's everybody out of our spawn. No map control for the Thieves.
14-9.
5 lives.
30 chip away at that shit.
Let the game come to you right here, boys.
Nice, we'll take that. Trades are fine.
The Thieves got a tunnel vision a little bit here. You have to get towards those
Burke is so good at control,
Look
bro.
at number 5 too. He's playing those cut
Oh, I
kills.
thought he was drinking.
And there are hundreds here on Hacienda. A big win out of Ghosting.
Hercules apparently has the #1 KD in the league, according to one
Number
Riley.
5's got to back up. Nice.
Yep, you ain't gonna worry about the spawners there. You can do the rest.
He's on.
I mean, yeah, just back up. They can't even get there. Spawners can't get there. If we kill them off point, it's over. Yeah, it's over. There it is. 2-0.
Come on.
Beautiful. Surgical in the control.
Come on, man.
In just the feeling of this game right now.
It's so nice to see the boys in top form. Absolutely.
Let's make sure. Hip hip. Shotsy.
Hip hip. Shotsy. Just spent inside of their base. Different spots in lobby.
All right, 2-0. We're going to be back
Hip, hip.
on offense here.
Sorry, Posada.
Hooray!
You're not paying attention, are you?
There it is. This is nothing to me. I've been doing this shit.
We're just pretty wild. I kind of want to play fade.
No bullshit. I just feel so comfortable up here against
They
these
just did
fucking
hip hip
squads.
shotsy. I like it, Joe. I'm like hip hip. You're like,
I didn't say that shit.
hooray.
You know, agree well, we hear you obviously. Just, you know, she's screaming, guys.
Fucking first Sunday in green, fuck y'all.
Yeah, Pacers.
I'm rooting for the
Pacers, he said.
He did.
The green wall at their back now. Optic Exits have got themselves onto the zone. Trophies in
That was
position.
good, Jen. Thank you.
Blood drawn, yeah. There we go. Scrap's going to get the
Not as
first.
good as the way Ed's played in the series.
Oh, I needed
had
that.
that.
Yeah, he jumped. Shot his feet.
That's going to make the segment safe.
Player like young, don't get
I was about to say, he's going to shimmy on the bed.
He's got the cut over towards Rock. Gets the information on Dashy, and there's nowhere to go. You got Envoy roaming the top always. Ghosty's going to be on the flip side, and really no open avenue from attack.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, teams are just finding all the kills. They got top ball
It
control.
took a little bit extra there on Scrap, but nonetheless, the trades you expect to be quick.
Nice pick.
The dynamic duo.
Nice! Oh my god, Ant!
That's big suck.
Okay, we get the info though. He's one shot.
Noses around here. Left, right, which way? Segment.
Ah.
Secure the beat.
Tyler's gonna go large. Not gonna find anything. Still time on the clock though. Plenty of time.
Down by 5.
Spawners coming up through the middle of the map. Shots is going to take the low route. No one here from the Thieves just yet, but Envoy should spy this play.
Good trade.
Complete. Optic still down to the lives.
Big win here.
Oh my god. Bullshit.
Come on, Percy. No secret.
They're waiting on the play call. Looks like Shotzi is roaming over towards the B side. There's just no support. You got Ghosty playing for the cuts.
Come on, Ant. What do you say?
Bad time.
3 players to overwhelm him. Ghosty gets dealt with, so
Oh,
Optic
tight team kill.
At least you forced the team kill. Problem is, 15 seconds left, and no one is on the
Find one, Brandon. Set him up.
Yeah, we're about to work A right here with the map control we have.
Hop on towards B, but you're looking for 1 or 2 more kills.
Oh, good start check.
Can they get 2?
Line him up,
We cannot. 11 seconds now.
Did another shoot. Great.
Rip his way. Good read.
Number 1 done. Next one on its way.
Hey, detonate up top or something, maybe?
The segment.
Good damage.
Yep, there it goes.
Little detonate.
They're trying to cover everything.
Oh, big win at Rock.
What?
I don't even know how to do that.
That's gonna be the round of the league. All right, 2-1.
All right, hey.
All good, all good.
All right, close him on the defense.
I'm chilling.
Couple gunfights go differently there.
Down on land. So many lives left remaining.
Yeah, we got Psycho with a 30. Thank you, Psycho. He's in the mailbox.
Return the slab.
But it's all solo missions. I mean, Hoop, he has 2 kids over on the plat, 2 kids coming up the stairs. The information is
fucking
great,
learn that?
but
Michael, where'd you learn that?
For every single player,
When did you
have to
learn
win
that?
individual
Game
fights.
time.
He's there to break him down, but of course, for Optic,
Need a big break
Game
here.
time.
back on defense. Their bread and butter.
Don't get put in it early. Last defense, we played it perfectly.
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda love that. You know what that means?
I just love how good we are at like knowing when to push their spawn. Like we'll get a kill, fuck everyone else, go into their base, play the spawner. We've been doing really good at that in their spiral.
For the last 90 days.
I feel like even though he's on
Here we go.
Over to B we go. Shut up, Podcaster, breaking as we are used to. 3 number 5 on the map. Half one keep
Okay, 1 for 1.
Just like the pros. Half one keep trying to get guys like
I was
Hydra
playing
already coming up the
Kevin.
flat. The tip of the spear right now
Me and
for his
Santa?
team. They have pressure
I
on
won-
A.
yeah, and I won the
Hydra's
game.
waiting to snap in position. Once the noise breaks
They're
out,
stopping clock over on A. It's gonna force us to do something here. And they got the reads.
Slow down a little. Teammates not going to be in position.
He wanted to see how he was so tired.
Alright, boys, come on.
Surprised when he got up, he even came like sit down.
Yep.
He sat down and I looked at him and he's like, oh, what's up, dude?
Gets 1.
Over the window we go.
That's alright.
Another guy wake you up.
Big wins. Nice shots. He just mid-sprints him out of his gaming chair piece, Dylan.
Didn't say a single word. And I won, he was like,
are actually secured.
His last couple
Still a tough spot. They're looking for a, like a
And they're
"You
starting to
yawn,"
get
and
kills
we
now,
made it
though.
lay down.
Oh, that's your own grenade, Dan. Dan can't get away from his grenades. Team nades, throwing his own nades at himself. I mean,
Nice.
here we go, 3 down. They do have 2 ticks on A, though.
He possibly can. A single life lead here for the Thieves.
I mean, this game
Nothing
has
extra,
just been
fellas.
a
Nothing
triple,
extra.
suffocating, so difficult to orchestrate. And again, we
Come on,
haven't had
35
even a
seconds,
3
fellas.
down, let alone a 4 from either side.
Yeah, they're gonna
He's
bump
going to
it.
be the call. Scrap again.
And they're already on the B. Still, that clock, they don't cap the point here.
Figure something out, guys. Let's do something together.
This is the wave right
Yeah,
here.
this is it.
Figure something out.
Now, Optic working their way through the backside. There's the contest.
Dude, you can just tell. It's just such slow pace right now. Nobody wants to fuck up.
Oh
my God, come on,
get him. 30 seconds.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, Scrap. Okay.
No.
Nothing to do there. Nothing to do there.
Guy just had Commando Pro on.
Kill this motherfucker. The team name.
Nice!
Here we go. Mason gets 2.
Nice!
Okay, they extend the race.
If they get A though, fuck.
Minute 30.
Yes, he turns back. Do you see him?
Nice.
Do we want to D-tick that maybe?
Right now with these two teams.
Yeah.
Let's D-tick that.
Again, you're trying to find.
Yep, catch this guy trying to go.
It's so hard to pin down. It's so hard to find. Hydra empties his jackal into the pre-fire. Trophy in position here.
He gets hit with a boogie bomb slide now. They get the kill. 3v3 though.
Big wins on a scrap. The second
2v2. No.
Trying to save it out for the boys.
Last player up. That's just good teamwork.
Everybody else coming out of spawn. This is it for LA Thieves to force the final round. And Shanti gets caught as well.
All right, we're going to round 5.
What?
Oh, fuck, come on.
That's just good teamwork out of the Thieves, bro.
I mean, Scrap made a great play. It's literally fucking.
I mean, if he doesn't get that knife is actually huge.
Scrap doesn't get these knife kills.
We're at that point, we're pushed up towards their side.
Yeah, they just got so much map control off that one kill. All right, well, round 5, come on, man.
Everybody trying to.
Are we gonna have O or D? I think we're gonna have O, maybe.
But from down 2-0, Thieves, they have fought back.
I'm not sure what the ticks are.
Slow, steady rounds, man. They have been long rounds.
But again, I kind of like O in the round 5. They turtle up, they start tweaking. You get 1-2 piece.
Video where it shows like their back.
What do we got?
What happened?
We've got O. Here we go, boys. Come on.
I haven't made one yet.
Gotta happen here.
Seems like a game of O's anyway.
I'm not sure when they'll post it. Or if there's, I mean, I don't know. I have no clue.
Yep, just find you a guarantee.
You're going to clean 3-man white now. Envoy's going to be spawn killing. He's dealing with 3 players out of it, and the longer he slows them down, the better. He wins his one. You get Mercury falling in the feed. Everybody dying. And finally, we see a clean 3 down in LA Thieves.
Kyler gets the kill. Lambo, though, gonna help us get out a little bit. Nice, too. Here we go. Come on. It's not over yet.
Kill this guy, bro.
Oh boy.
Nice, come on.
You've got an open window now to leave
Down by 5.
Send it over towards the beat side. That's exactly where we're going now with Ghosty still on the 4 spree, and he is on the
We're on to B. Big kills here. Shotzi's gonna fall, but we're still stopping that clock. Mason finds one.
Towards B, but now it's Mercules once again, the lone man for the team on the B zone, and he's getting no support.
We gotta check our
getting cut down ruthlessly.
Yeah, Mason's going big too, but he's finally gonna fall.
3 down against a team like LA Thieves, and there is no looking back.
There's no air in the lungs. There's no
Gotta
space
get out
to
right now.
have to battle tooth and nail to escape it. Scrap. One you bring down, one another fills its hole immediately. 7 spree Ghosty looking for number 8. The drive by Intel. Hook falls
Nice,
down
good
and
start.
gets it.
Big win.
Nice!
Momentum.
That's a good play.
These zones are wide out.
Oh, they have a cruise. Fuck's sake.
This is gonna sting. You're gonna make your way inside. That's a safe place to be. Over to spawn.
They're going for spawners too.
Scrap setting for the kill. One. The second. Not with the pistol. Not with the knife. He's hiding. And with that play, the match should be theirs.
Disaster, bro.
The Thieves complete the reverse
An absolute
control.
disaster.
Their mode, their map.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Indeed.
Oh, we were playing the first 2 rounds so well too, man.
I know that last round did not tell the story at all.
All right, well, down 2-1. Now, gotta win the vault.
Damn, man, that is tragic.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker right there. Up 2-0 and
Do or die now.
Thieves just
2
come
matches
out.
in a row.
On the left, though, we just won King of the Hill 4-1. Next is Slayer
We
Solitude.
came from losers, right? So this would be a bracket reset if we win the first best of 7?
Yeah, bracket reset.
They're grilling me.
I mean, that one's just tragic, man. Brandon does a good match. Thieves bounced back. Ghosty was going crazy. Made some big plays at the end, 28-21. Oh, bro,
They just
that
turned it
defense, man.
Just situationals, man, at the end, towards the end of those, man.
I mean, we get pretty much clean wiped off the start. They get into our base.
You can't be
start
telling me all
finding
this
kills.
stuff and then expect me to fucking.
They wasted like
put in
50,
face like if I'm
50
not
seconds to
fucking,
a minute just spawn killing us. It's hard to recover after that. We had a couple opportunities to get on B, but then they have the cruise. I mean,
I'm just so mad no other round went like that. And The last round was just fucking them.
It's not over yet. Keep the faith. Come on.
I still don't get why.
Let's
not over
force
yet.
map 5.
Not over yet. Little vault. I'm confident in the vault.
Never mind the.
Gotta stop their momentum though. Thieves now. I mean, this kill was fucking. I mean, he probably gets traded there anyway, but getting 2 players on the B right there makes a world of difference. All good.
My bad, chat. Let me tune in with y'all.
Yo, Louis said, come on, the boys. Big bounce back. Need a hot start here. I don't know what side we're spawning on, but got to make sure our P4s are locked in. P2s as well. Win these rows, we'll be chilling. Dutchess with a 50. My son Isaac is turning 11 on Wednesday. Can he get a happy birthday from the green wall? He's been playing COD since he was 4. Isaac, have a great birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Isaac.
Hopefully the boys can pull through right here. Thank you very much,
Humidify, thank you. This goes to Money B. Feel like people don't. Money B is live as well, my man.
Absolutely. Show love to all the gentlemen here on the couch.
My boy Redline coming through with the 50 bomb. Right
Hey, let's go, Redline.
Right
Salute.
that Rangers logo. Some love from the Bozos. Let's go, Greenwall. Hey, Redline, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Look
My
at
bad
that.
for the late
How
response. I'm
full,
on the phone.
packed.
Oh,
house.
it's packed in here, baby.
Come on, boys. Let's save my vibe for today.
Please. Please.
No, that's going to kill it. Thank you.
Little jump scare there. Sorry, everybody.
We got Troy Center Michaels up in that stage, stepping up his boys.
Again, can't make mistakes here. Can't let them leak through. Got to keep track of players.
Christian, I appreciate that 20 bomb, brother. Get on kick up.
The subs have been electric this whole tournament. We're going to need another map out of them right here. And we've got Munster. He said 4 double Tito's on me. Take the edge off, boys. What up there, Munster? Thank you very much. A double Tito's might have me. Fucking. That's the uncle right there. The uncle came by to dinner last night in a big way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he stayed by our side the whole night.
Every single uncle I have came.
The whole thing.
That was a family reunion.
And they brought all the cousins.
All right, boys, come on. Do or die here. Vault hard point.
Not an easier map, not a different one, a lot different to be honest.
Come on, man. Please, I'm begging you.
Please.
Hacienda versus Mini, big win. Rewind versus Mini.
It is a rewind game 5, but we'll worry about that hopefully after this.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Absolutely.
Let's see how this one goes. First vault in a minute. Thieves, this is for the win.
Certainly worth noting though from Optic. They love themselves.
The crowd trying to hype the boys up, get them dialed in. Kai, thank you for the 5 members and the 20 super chat.
I mean, I just tweaked my fucking back, man, leaning forward. Like,
Don't get me started. Design name's Hotch. I had you guys as mods. YouTube chat.
Like, is that what happens at the age of 27? You just wake up with back pain?
nah, I mean, even in high school.
All right, here we go.
I was on a bouncy house once, and I did a forward flip, and I landed on my butt, and then I whiplashed forward. What are you gonna do?
You ate shit?
Envoy's finding his kills on the catwalk upstairs there.
Shots are going to drop down low. We still have these P2 spawns, still very early though.
Lovely damage across the board. Even more
They only got
damage.
6 seconds off this, not much of a soak.
Taking place here. So good
There
news
it
again
is.
for the
There you go,
Optic
Merc.
guys. Or maybe not. They've spawned out. Thieves in a position for P2 as well.
Yeah, Thieves just playing the pressure game. Not only do they have a little bit of that extra P1 time, but they were just allowed to sort of push through the back off the spawn. And they're going to maintain them. Key gunfight win by Dylan Envoy. He's got 4
It's a big win. That's going to get them spawns. And Strap's still knifing people.
They'll happily trade away 10 seconds P1 time to get this rotation won, and they have it.
All right, they're gonna have
under lock and
P2.
key. Ghost will be the Hilkin, the man getting on the time.
Nice, good start though. Let's go. Hit that go button.
He should spawn right back up in the back or
That's a good spot for Paco though. Maybe a trade for Top Cat. Hey, that'll help.
Hey,
nice
come
little
on.
trophy to the back of Ghosty's head.
Nice.
Beautiful, good break.
Who the hot tub not that hot tub.
This guy needs to die or he's going to keep being a thorn.
Yep.
Finally. Okay, all in the back now.
And Dan gets 2 from Top Cat.
Immediately because they always had the back spawns, and obviously Hydra buying them so much presence and time when he was roaming in the catwalk. Well, now it's Ghosty's turn. Is it an AR? Is he
Nice.
I don't know, but he was on a force spree.
Okay, 20 seconds left in this. Just make sure we don't get flipped out. Maybe try to keep this a little bit scrappy.
It is get you that a 20
Okay, there we go.
lead for the moment.
still though a little fight for the scrap time.
Get a little scrap here,
yeah. Want to get it. So a 2-piece for a little something extra.
Rotating over to the street.
Mercury's going to top art.
Mercury's top. Yep. Yeah. He's got to play his life here. Nice player life.
Get that third. Get that third.
Shoot his toes.
Give it a toes.
All right. This is fine.
Nice. Mid-map control here. Number 5 is watching mid with him. I like this page, Kyler. 3 ball. How his crowds.
He's got his head. He's got him.
Merc is going to have to jump out just to get the kill.
That's it.
Number one, 5.
Oh my God, no one's seeing, no one's watching across. He got across.
Oh my God. This is what can't happen. Oh no, are we about to flip here?
Oh
my God, brother. So hard.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you.
We just got gifted spawns.
Bro, one spawn out. Play your life base. Watch the staircase, bro. No. Go. Come on, fuck. That's very bad. Come on, guys. Got my spots,
These are still spawning out, though. If we go. Fuck.
Now they're back to play now.
Yep.
High game when the hill pops. LA Thieves just out collecting the money hill. And the Thieves have cracked open the ATM.
Hey, here we go. 2. 3. All right, 1 spawn, 2 spawn out for Thieves.
Push out. Who wins it? Get the hard point, but they don't have the position. Brother, are we serious? Merc is coming with a jackal like that? That is insanity. And still somehow.
Dude, even this map, this pacing just feels so weird, doesn't it?
Get the nade in through time.
Good job, kid.
Nice, kid.
It's like so scrappy.
Winning some wicked ones, but on a money hill.
Man, we gotta start turning it up, man. Like this is the hill we should have been able to hold.
Yeah.
It comes down to just that initial piece.
I mean, we just can't let that guy get through.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. That's number 1 priority. Pick up right.
A great first set.
All right, Thieves have the lead after the first set. Not a huge lead, though.
Again. They got P1. It wasn't bad the first
We gotta
time
put a
round.
pin in it, bro.
We're worried about the P2s and P4s on this map. That's the low right and the low left. And right now, this could be another 4 dead moment to scrap. The dance is there, but Hook around the pillars stays alive.
Okay.
All 4. Another one of those all
They get a clean wave.
And everybody jumps in position. They got the hookah pressure. They got.
Come on, boys. Let's kick up, please.
And another spree from Ghosty. 4 in a row.
Damn, Ghosty, 16 and 8.
Having a map.
Having a map.
Slow him right down, scrap on time as well. This is wicked work once again. Out of the Thieves, Ghosty on a 4 spree, and he's soaking away halfway towards the hell.
Okay, couple kills falling our way. There we go. Get a little bit of scrap. Yeah, they're flipping. Go. We got to read number 2 here. It's Hydra. Gotta find him.
Surely we know, yeah. We're playing like we know.
Yep. Great shoulder on the Kyler. Play that light, baby.
The reinforcements are here, but all 8 players on the minimap right around this time. There's now the backside of P2. All good.
Nice color now, man. God damn it.
We lose the rotation.
Ghost is fucking shitting right now.
Yeah. He just getting lost. We're in trouble.
Believe it. Goes for the wrap. Back to Ruggs.
Okay, 2 dead. We're still not out of this yet. We can have a good P4. We're not out of this game by any means.
We need to get some time on this.
Yes, we do. Nice, 2 dead, 3 dead. Here we go. Keep them trapped in the back. 4 dead. Come on, boys. This is it right here.
Start chaining these.
Mount it.
I'm not sure if they're going to hold it though. Still in close, and now with a pinch to the front. Here come the Thieves.
Nice, good win. The Thieves flip themselves here.
He is trying to do everything for this team. So it's Ghosty and Scrap
We gotta
on
clutch
one
up
side.
here.
It's Mercury's on the other. Dashing.
Come on, Merc. Find one for me, kid. You got the opening too. Up boys looking now.
It's a close
trade
game
him.
for the moment, but again, top art control right now in hands of Ghosty. Mercury's trying to be the guy to break
Number 7 on number 7 on the mini. It's
LA
Merc.
Thieves in a much more
Oh,
comfortable
does he get under unseen? He might have got under unseen here. And that's 2 dead. This is a huge kill. 7 versus 4. Come on.
Nice!
There we go.
Come on.
The opportunity to go on.
Get that mid-map control.
Run. Now go for a listen in for the LA Thieves.
What time?
Pick up race.
You win again.
Yeah, mid pillar, 1 top right. Mid pillar, 1 top right. Mid.
Alright, these two know where's at.
I'm just living in the back. Two stone mid. Top right. One out already. One out.
He's in point. He's in point. Win you. Guy in with you. And then top ammo. Boy, top ammo. Top ammo. You then. Nice. Top ammo. Big P4, yo. Yo, P4 wins the game. P4 wins the game. I'm going top way. I'm going top way.
P4 does win the game.
I'm going to go top yellow. I'm dead. Okay, that's fine. Keep out of the car then. Get my left. Get my left. Already be control. I have you. Nothing can. One way. Absolutely. I got one. They could be right. White shots. They could be right. I hear you. I have it now. I have it. Elbow. One bottom way. I'm killing elbow. Front way weak. Yo, you. Elbow that. You and You weak. White. You. Could be left. Could be right. Weird. Yeah. Nice. That's right. I'm right. I'm mid. Yo, I have you. Square elbow first. Square elbow. Nice. Square one shot. One right. Nice. Big 30. One more you. Nice. I'm on left. Just roll. Big 20. Yeah. They're spawning deep elbow. I have right. I have now. I have you. You shot me close. Close me, shot me. Nothing getting on, I'm leaving you. I can spawn back home. Yeah. Shot me. Close, one shot. Close. Lobby the nice. I'll tell you, to your right. Yeah, weak. Chilling back. You won. Front door roll. You won. Oh, side door and cat. Oh. Cat shot. On the G front yellow with an arrow. Going bolt. There's 22 on you, Dan. You over it. Let's go. Yo, I'm letting them come with you. Close. Dead. Nice. There's 22. Cat now. Cat jumps out. Nice. There's 22. Yo, they have to go cat. Yo, they're rushing shit. They're that challenge. They have to go cat, bro. I have cat. Nothing lobby. Lobby right now. Two cats left, boys. Lobby dead. Nice cat stairs. One shot cat stairs. There's two cat. I still have it. They cannot go cat.
Oh, they got 15 seconds.
Yeah, we just shot ourselves on the foot.
It's literally the win condition. That's the only thing that can't happen on those P3s and P4s is letting people to the right get a happen twice, both times.
And now we are in the fucking ultimate fucking blendy. Dashy not having the best of it either.
We're going to have a chance here on the P2, but it's got to be perfect.
I believe.
I mean, just based on their comps, I mean, there's just so much momentum. They're playing confident. You heard Scrap say they're just rushing shit. We're going one by one. We're starting to try to overcompensate.
It's just full red the whole time.
He's cooling waters at 25 points is all they need. Washing off his sins. He's taking deep routes on a P4, flanking him in their spawn, and he is laying waste to the
That's
enemy.
probably going to be GG's.
It is not remotely close. LAD's all handle Optic Texas. Their victory
GG's, bro. Tragic.
Putting control now. There is a hellstorm in the back pocket.
Can't make those mistakes. Talked about it. Thieves gonna punish the hell out of you if you do it.
Every time.
Yeah, and they do it.
March across full like rolling thunder. Hydra through front. Ghosty now at time. Mercury's home.
And we're keeping it scrappy, but it would have to be the most insane comeback we might ever have seen.
That's shocking.
Yeah, you don't have the rotations, you don't have the bodies towards the new
Oh, that's fucking tough, man. We're up 2-0 in the control. They win 3 straight. This hard point, very winnable. The scoreline's pretty bad, but I'm telling you, if we just secure those P4s, this is a different ball.
Yeah, if we get those P4s, it looks like that for us. You heard in their comms, they knew P4 wins the game, and yes, it did. P4s were the Achilles heel for us there. I mean, can't fuck up. How do we let someone through twice on P4? That's number one, right? At like 30 seconds, that's number one priority.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one they're going to watch back and lose their minds over because they know that. I mean, they understand that that's the win condition. It just didn't happen that one.
GG's to the Thieves. The boys finish 4th.
GG's, man. I mean, some positives to take away. Absolute copium, but there were positives. Unfortunately, wasn't our
swept
Sunday.
in the control.
Yep.
Fucking giving up right on the P4 or on P4s.
And now we have 1 month until champs.
It's Thieves, though.
That also guarantees
At least it's Thieves.
champs, correct? So we're gonna play either phase.